Today is something a little different. Today is all about running a questionable shop on an alien planet in the hopes of one day purchasing it. Yeah, a beautiful land where I get to sell whatever I want until it's mine. Let's get stuck in. Here we are once again on Alien Dawn, baby. We are in Trading Outpost. Sobrius, we're going for a Jason moon actually. I've never played with that before, but game difficulty is going to be very hard. The seed is lac-shift, all uppercase, no game rules, and we are here to see how fast we can buy the planet. Now, the three we're going to choose is with some purpose. So Carter is going to be our main construction here. So we learn skills twice as fast. This should be really, really useful for us. Lara, because I love Lara, and Rita, because I love Rita. But the main thing about these is seeds and harvest plants twice as fast and 25% more movement speed and manipulation efficiency. So Lara is incredible at farming and just getting stuff done. Rita is a chance to field observe unknown species during expeditions and permanently increase happiness. So also very good. Also interested in cooking and farming. So she's going to be the main cook. So, I've been trying to choose this seed for quite some time, but I've managed to fall upon one. It is very, very flat with the lake at our back here, which is awesome. So, it gives us a very good defensive position. And also comes with some quite good defenses to start. And what I mean by that is we've got some chickens, some flightless birds next to us as well. Lots of stone to build with, so it's not a wood building place, but then plenty of sticks for the fire as well. So that's going to be the main thing, right? The plan is probably smoke leaf to start is going to be what we're going to be selling. There's quite a bit around here that will come in handy. And there's also some berries. There it is, the wide leaf plant for those. Loads of sorts of stuff that we can get cracking, but we're going to start by making sure we have everything set up as always. Now I'm going to leave these relatively standard so far. That's what we're going to go with. We'll shop and change this when we get going. One thing I will make sure we do is get Rita as always cooking, right? That's most important. The rest we're going to try and do as we please with that. Now this seed has sleep training, chitin synthetics, fuel fermentation, battery optimization, and improved carbon armor. So, pretty damn good. You also get... Oh, we get energy crystals on this one. So you get a random farming choice on the shop version. So keep that in mind as well. Now, we're on very hard, so there isn't too much floating about. We've got no weapons or anything. So what we're going to do straight away is start the scavenge. And we will let that happen. So Carter will go away and do that. And then in the meantime, we'll make sure we cut down probably some bushes or two. And then we'll get... probably Rita doing something else. I don't know yet. Maybe mining a bit of stone soon. We won't do that just yet. We'll probably get her observing. Let's start with simple observes. We'll do one at a time. And then wide leaf plant afterwards. We're looking for something that can be eaten. To be fair, might be worth us grabbing these berry plants. But we are in fact looking for... there's cloth over there. But we're looking for a particular thing here. We got berries to eat over here as well. There's loads of stuff. We got a nest over this way. It's only a small one, but not too bad at all. We could use... I think they can walk up and down this. So we're going to aim to probably start a small defense on this little bit here. Then we'll probably expand it all the way out. Pretty wide base, I'm thinking, on this one anyway. Okay, there's corn over here. So we need to observe that. That's quite important. That is going to be our grain. There's some here, actually. It's even closer. Let's go. I feel like this is a safer one. So we'll go with that there. That's going to be our second one. We actually have loads of flightless birds around here, but very hard. We've got to be careful. We need basically to get to a weapon pretty damn quickly. So that's going to cost us a fair bit, right? We'll set up the first lot of sleep pods and we'll keep these relatively close. And I'll do it so that we can build over their heads at some point with stick shelters. So we just need to get some hay grass. And there is some right there. We've got giant's grass just over here, so we'll cut that down as well. So we'll let Lara sort that out and we'll get that going. I will get a stockpile. Nice and simple one right here. And we'll just start building around this as well. Well done, Carter. I wouldn't mind you sticking to scavenging though. So let's make sure Carter is set for that one to start. probably let him construct that. But yeah, hopefully he'll go back to that. Perfect. So we've got 3 beds down. We'll get covered with these once we get the grass in, which we have now. So we're going to grab... Oh, hold on. Yeah, stick shelters once they've got the ingredients. We're going to keep these separate. So we'll do them like that, just so they're separated out as their own little separate section. It's like sleeping in their own little room. You don't necessarily need to do that. I just do it because I fancy it sometimes, you know. I'm going to grab a little scrap metal campfire as well. I'm trying to figure out where we want base to be. I think over here is good. Oh, synthetic leggings. Not bad. So our main fighter to start is probably... Well, I need to figure out who I want it to be, right? Let's turn off raw foods a moment as well until we scavenge something in. So I think we'll give the trousers to Rita. We'll get Rita to get those on. But the first night is incoming, and we just so happen to have everything we need for our first night sleeping inside a shelter. Go me. And what we'll be doing before we get cracking is just deciding where our first bits of shelter are going to be. And we'll be sticking with the stick ones. We'll do a large kind of... I say large. It's not going to be large at all. We'll probably go with back to back here. And this is going to be enough to build our research bench and stuff underneath, and a little bit of storage. We'll do... It's going to be relatively big. We'll be cutting down some trees to get it done anyway, but this is where it's going to go. And then we'll move this stockpile probably over here. So we'll just chuck that across here for now. And then what we'll do over here is we're going to need, I think, to spend on the metal storage shelves, but I've got no problem with that. We'll start with just that one here. I think we might want to chop down our first tree, maybe. Might be sensible to... Oh, no, we've got more trees over there later on. So, Carter, do you want to... I know that you kind of... You don't like sleeping too much. You crack on with that. You scavenge some actual metal, which is good. We've got a tiny bit of wood to get in some of this stuff, right? I'm going to get a research bench there. Oh, synthetic helm. This isn't too bad because we can get a full set of at least something to keep us safe, right? Well, we need a weapon. So I'm getting the research bench up. Then we're going to get the weapon crafting. I'm hoping to get 2 bows out of it before the first attack. I have no idea when the first attack for Jason Moon will attack. So I've never played with it at all. And I don't know how big it'll be on this one either because they're supposed to be bigger. So it's worth noting that also. And what I'm going to now do is just put Rita on the main for both observe and research, which should be good. So we'll get both these observations done. I probably should be doing the corn first, but that's okay. We'll sort it out after. And then we'll need, obviously, the cloth that's over here also. What I could do, actually, is just get Lara to come observe. She's not assigned to it, but we'll do it anyway. And smoke leaf is done. Great. So we can get some tea boiling on the go. And research bench is good. So let's grab those electric grids and the... No, not electric grids, sorry. Let's grab the lightning rods. Then we'll grab the weaponsmithing. Oh no, here we go. The rain is here. I'm just going to pray that nobody gets struck by lightning. And then we probably should get our table down because they are going to complain. Let's go ahead and get 3 seats around here. That's enough wood, I think, to cover that one. Have we got enough wood for that? Yeah. 3, 6, 9, 12. 12. We got 19. So we are perfect for a little wooden table. It looks like we'll have both the cloth and corn very soon as well, and we'll get these planted up very soon. I think for now, there's going to be... I'm going to harvest it, and I will get Rita harvesting as a main priority here. Did I do that right? No, not Rita. Not you, Rita. I want Lara harvesting. I know you're good, but there we go. So once Rita's done with this, I'm going to go full into research here. We got lucky with not getting struck by lightning. I think Carter scavenged all of that already. He is insane. He's so quick at doing stuff. Our biggest concern with him, if you didn't know, is basically he learns things twice as fast, but he has dementia. So where is it? There, dementia's mild, so his consciousness is a little bit lower. It gets worse in 37 days, so we're fine at the moment. There's the grain cob, so we should be able to get our first bits of food if we've got any of those lying about. There's some to be harvested over there. And we managed boots. We're going to get a full set out of this by the looks of it. And we're going to harvest all this. So that's a bit of grain. We'll start with porridge. And Rita will give you these boots as well. You should be good. We can start trading now if we wanted to. But I don't know if I want to spend the galactic coins yet. I'm going to hold on to it and see if we're self-sufficient to start. And honestly, we're going to get in our first grain cob field. This is going to be move these about. Let's go... Start with a 6x6. So we've got 50 grain already, so I should be able to get in a quick forage. So until 2 maybe, just to mix up their meals here. I'm going to force Lara to get all this construction done as well, so we can actually eat sat down, because that does affect happiness. And Carter's getting pretty unhappy here. Carter, come here. You just construct that table, mate. Well done. Boom. We've got somewhere to sit now. Right, we're slowly getting there then. We've got that bit going. And then Rita, when you're done, it's 2 a.m. I think sleep-wise they're fine for now. Just let them do their own thing. We'll fix sleep patterns soon. So lightning rod's coming in. We desperately need to get weapons up. Hoping, well, if we get lucky if Carter scavenges one, but we'll see. Right, lightning rod's done. We'll get 1 or 2 in then, just to cover maybe the farms for now. And then maybe over here. Try and overlap them a little bit. Just so we can not die so quickly. And then we're going to observe the berry plants. That's also something we can eat. Rita, I need you to stay on this though. First, let's get this done. And then leisure-wise, we're probably going to want to pick something up. So we've got some cloth. We need a bit of wood. So we'll get a dartboard just up here. I know it's not amazing, but we'll grab a tree or 2 here. They're almost mature enough. Carter, if you could grab that, that'd be great. Now, we're quite lucky here. We've got some good resources for what we could start to sell also, which is going to come in really handy. We've just scavenged some synthetic tiles. Oh, we got a colony ship too. Let's check in, see what they are then. OCF Star Trader right here. What are you selling to start? So, plenty of foods. Oh, pickled veg is actually one that sells quite good, isn't it? Down here, they've got distillation technology. I actually want that. I want to get onto moonshine desperately, because that's green. So that'll be really, really handy. That might be our main money maker when we get to it, but we need to get to distillation at some point. Carter should say that he wants to do it, but I think for the fuel cost, there's going to be no reason for us to do any trading yet to get some money. So I will leave that one for now. Now, I haven't actually played the shop scenario since drones came into the game properly, so this is going to be interesting on how well we can efficiently do stuff with drones and robots around a shop, right? It's going to be cool. Now, if you do have ideas from this game on scenarios and seeds and all that as well, I do always appreciate you posting them, and I know some of you like to carry on your own saves, trying to do the similar thing really. But what I will say is if you do have any that are really cool, do post them, because it is very time consuming trying to find the right seeds and playthroughs. So I'm trying to come up with cool scenarios. Obviously we aren't always going to be playing this every video, but we'll never not play it, if that makes sense, because I do love the game still. So any ideas is always handy. Oh yeah, if you're wondering about the mods as well, I've got them listed. I'll make sure they're all in the description. But we have a few just quality of life ones actually. There's nothing major at all. But I love this follow camera one. It's so cool, man. Look how beautiful it is. Let's have a look over the other researches after this as well. Obviously in this one you have safes to store the money. We will be building a safe room. We're going to need a few things. I think... Do I want antibiotics early on? Distillation's already here, actually, so it's a good job we didn't buy that. That is something we'll get. Long distance travel would make sense, but I'm going to need fuel fermentation of some kind. So we're going to want to get oil. Cereal coffee is also great. I think we could probably ramp up the stores there. I would like to get into proper, like, grow rooms and stuff, but it is tricky. So, weaponsmithing, let's go tailoring afterwards. Let's keep it pretty generic, and then long distance travel, so we can get some easy researches or observations done with Rita then, can't we? I'm actually quite tempted. Growth is really good on this to extend this field. It would make a lot of sense to do so, so let's actually get that done. And once this berry plant is done, we'll allow... Oh, wow, that's another synthetic piece. Yeah, we'll allow the certain things to come in. Now, I'm going to say that can be given to someone else, and I think I'll give it to Carter because he doesn't have anything. His heat tolerance will be pretty low, so I'm going to get him to get that one on. And yeah, Lara is amazing at farming, so we're not going to have any issues there at all. So it makes sense to kind of go into moonshine and smoke leaf, I think. So major crafting. We'll let Rita finish that one, and then this research will get done. I'm pushing my luck to be on day 5 with no weapons here, but beef berries, that is a good source of food. So we're going to allow... We need to harvest some first. We're going to harvest some beef berries here, and then we'll allow those to be eaten as well as a source of food. And this is basic home. We're getting our crafting and stuff here. We got happiness still okay, and I think Carter's almost scavenged the second one. Still praying for a weapon. Any weapon here would be wonderful. Here it comes. The weaponsmith should finish off. I do want you to kind of go to sleep afterwards. How are you looking? There's not quite a firelight to do this. They shouldn't be doing stuff at night, but it is what it is, right? Another jacket. That's great. Can't complain at that. Right, we're going to get our wooden workbench in then. I'm going to start saving the thingies now. And actually quite tempted to move the fireplace to here. So we've got light when they work during the night as well. Double check those beef berries now. We'll allow the beef berries in and we'll copy this across. Just got to do this with each one so they don't get ill eating grain and stuff like that, because we actually had wrong set of raw foods. Oh, we've got some idling from Lara there as well. That's not good. So let's see what we need. I don't want to grab too much. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of the stone done. Not sure how much we'll need. Probably would be good to go with stone for our outer wall early on, but we also want to shoot through, so maybe stick fence. Yeah, let's just get the stick fence done. And this is going to be for defense, right? So we're going to go from the uneven terrain here. And we'll actually just take this up. I could probably get this done, actually. Let's go like that, and then we'll move this one in here, maybe. And then I should be able to copy this one around afterwards. So we're going to go relatively sizey. But we basically don't want them to attack from the back. So they'll always come at the front. We could use that as our opening, actually, couldn't we? Yeah, that could work. We'll obviously need some gates as well. I'm doing this a lot earlier than I normally would, but I think that's fine. And we'll get one down here. And one over here. That's about it. So we're going to need a lot of sticks. Get cutting. Okay, crafting bench then. Let's go for a short bow times... We'll probably just go straight 3 of them. And I think we'll probably want to get the cloth blossom farm in as well. So we'll just get a basic one over here. Doesn't need to be too big. 6x6 is big, I can't lie, but that'll do. Oh no, we got sleep parasite. No parasite is causing me fatigue and drowsiness. For now there is no cure, but a skilled healer may be able to think of something. Damn it. Alright, let's grab an oil press in. We'll use metal for this. We'll be smelting before long anyway. So we'll just chuck that in there. And I think off the back of that we'll go antibiotics. Because that is going to be needed. And it shouldn't take long for all of these to kind of come in by the looks of it. He's going to get this done pretty damn quick as an outer border, so that's going to be nice. We'll have a fallback position at least. Probably no traps because there's nowhere to actually scavenge from. And I'll try and harvest the remainder of this corn just to keep some going. So once we start fermenting for antibiotics, we're going to use quite a bit. Oh, did you know in this game that all females are slightly slower than the males too? It's an actual fact in the game, which I don't agree with. It's very annoying. But even when they... So like, when they have the 100% on the male is slower than 100%... on a female is slower than 100% on a male. I haven't decided how I'm going to play the entrance point on this yet. So for now, we'll just... That is pretty central. I think one more off there is central now. Don't know. We could go pretty wide. I'm not sure yet. We'll know once the attacks start coming. We're a week in with no attack yet and no weapons. So I think I'm going to get Carter on the old crafting. And I'm going to get him to not handle. So he just smashes through it. I think that's important. There you go, Carter. Get crafting, boy. We'll just make sure we got enough cloth lying about as well. So Lara should be able to harvest those. Because we're going to get through those pretty quickly. And we're going to need to craft bandages as well. And we are currently going through tailoring. Then it's the long distance travel. Then antibiotics. I'm honestly tempted to get into the old... Ooh. Yeah, see, look how much it is for moonshine. 100. That's a good point. Have we got sweet syrup anywhere? That is a good shout. And it's one thing I'll say on this seed is there is no syrup. Ah, there. Up here. Could go and harvest some of that then. We need to observe it too. So we'll probably hold fire. Got enough food, haven't we? 4 days. We've still got those beef berries to eat as well. And there's our first weapon. Okay, I feel a lot better. Let's give that to Rita. And we'll get Carter smashing out another one. Not enough resources. What are we low on? Probably the sticks. Let's get rid of all of these inside the base. I'm going to need them anyway. And intellect 4 for Rita, and tailoring has been completed. So tailoring bench, I don't want to use any more metals because we're going to need them. So I'm going to go ahead and stick the tailoring bench here. But we're also going to need... Oh, there's quite a lot of dead wood around here, actually. There's loads. So we're not bad at all. We'll cut down a few fallen trees. I think they gave 10 wood anyway. And that should do us just fine. We'll have the start of our base here. And I think we'll also go ahead and get some beef berries on the go. So what I'll do is leave a gap. Beef berries will get just down here. And I'll probably use the front and sides as our farms. The long distance travel is nearly done as well. And Carter's almost done with the second bow, so I think the first attack we should be fine. If I can get all 3, that'll be legendary. And there's long distance travel. So we've got quite a bit of building to do as well. This requires metal alloys, so I'll tell you what, actually. Let's get our metal refinement on the go after antibiotics as well. And desperate foods. Look at all these berries. We could also make wine. I really want to observe this. There's way too much to do, though. I'm not going to harvest the grain yet either. Remember, we are in spring, so we've got all of summer before we need to harvest anyway. So that might be when we get into this. I just want to get this perimeter bit done. And if we can get a bit more metal, that would be even better. So we've got 1 up there to scavenge. We've got 1 here to... 2 here to scavenge. So I might set that one off so Carter can do that. There it is. 39. Pretty damn close as well. Oh no, Carter. We're going to get Carter finishing off this. I don't know where he's at with that one at all. Right, we'll get Rita up here to start dealing with these. Carter needs to hurry up and craft this. Now, this is going to be pretty bad if we don't do this right. Now, what I'm going to do is this. So I'm going to set up a little block of 9 traps here. And I'm going to get him to do that. So last resort, we'll run them into that. Do you get what I mean? So I've got to be pretty quick here. I need to lure these over to probably the chickens because they are very protective. So we'll try our best to bring it this way. Now, we need to land the shots, though. That's really important that we let them bleed out and land each shot as well. So we'll try our best to do that. We really don't want to be taking hits. That's 2 that are dead now. But I am going to bring them this way, ultimately, to fight the chicken as a bit of a distraction. So, right, that's 3 as good as dead. Come on, you've got to land the shots, man. Not looking good yet to land these shots. Okay, we got another one. So that's 4, 5. This is all we need to do, basically. And I'm keeping an eye on when Carter finishes the crafting here. So she managed to bleed out a few already. We're down to 38, but a lot of them are going to die as well. So we're good. And I'm going to loop this back round now. So we need to get back over here. Although I could probably kill some of these beforehand. Just to, as I'm going forward. Just to get rid of them. Oh, Rita, we're relying on you massively. We've killed a few already, so it's pretty good. Just going to play it a little bit slower here. Try and hit a few of these. There we go. Good. We don't want to bring them too close to the base. We've got to be quite careful. There's already loads bleeding out, though, so this is perfect. Come on, Rita. Land these shots. Good job. Carter, what the hell are you doing? You should be crafting. I don't know if these are full attacking right now. Don't think they are, so we're fine. Right, well, we're on 30 still. We ideally need to about 20, and then we can face tank them, which we're not going to get to at this rate. Now, what I could do is bait them in with the other one. Right, they're attacking. So I'm going to grab both of these, and then grab Rita again. Not let her flee. I'm going to run her towards these guys. I don't think Carter managed to construct those yet, so I'm just micromanaging them. And we're going to use these traps just to stop 5 or 6 of them right now. Good job. So these traps should thin it out a little bit. And then what we'll do with these guys is say, boom. Get them. Good job. Rita, if you can poke them down, that'd be perfect. And then we'll get these guys. 22, they're both unarmed. We've got a spare bow, but actually I think the knives will be quicker here. There we go. We can all muller one at a time. Should be pretty quick. That's it. Right, 18. I'm happy we'll be okay here. Now I'm going to let them actually chew on that stuff first. This is good. good. One at a time. That's it. Minimal damage. Hopefully no bleeds and we'll be fine. Got a couple of med kits anyway, so it shouldn't be a problem. I'm going to run these forward. Just full on micromanage the first fight, right? It was a relatively sizable attack without weapons, right? So, and only 5 left. Minimal damage, so I'm happy with that. Not bad. So the traps, putting those little set of traps in worked really, really well. And then we'll undraft. We'll let them sort themselves out. That is relatively good. Now, I do have fuel fermentation, so later on getting the bugs will be really good. We could get those for food as well, but I want to get this finished off. And I'll keep those traps there as a little bit of an entrance point here. Should be fine. Plenty of first aid kits to keep us going, but very successful first attack there, I'd say. And now we have 2 weapons. We should be fine. I'm actually going to go ahead and give one to Carter. And then Carter, there's one more for you to craft, please. Thank you. What I am going to do, though, is get him to construct this stuff up first. And I'm going to grab flamethrowers because then we can get our defense up pretty well. I'm going to assume it's going to be at least another week until the next attack. So, because you can see we're 9 days in. It's like day 8, wasn't it? They don't like it when they've got no money. Having less than 100,000 galactic coins at the beginning of the day means nothing nowadays. Yeah. Now the fun shall begin. Now we shouldn't be able to get attacked from the back, so we can utilize building over this way. Now what I'm going to do is say, probably cancel the orders of those cuts, and we'll focus on the other stuff like the farming and stuff here. And we might be able to start making money once we can manage fuel. And I'm going to mark those for removal. Opportunity distillation. Well, why not? Research. Oh, yeah, there you go. This is what I mean. So I didn't need to research it. He automatically does distillation for me, remembers. We can start alcoholic beverages via that. And there's going to be some moonshine that we do, right? And we're also going to extract some veg oil. And we'll say until 30. That uses a bit of grain. And there's antibiotics production. So we're going to go ahead and grab in a couple of fermenting barrels. I think we'll chuck them here. I keep forgetting to do multiple. Let's get... We're going to need a lot of these. So I'm going to chuck them down. We'll start with just one to start. But then afterwards we'll get in... There's quite a lot of trees actually. I was wrong. There's quite a few. We'll start these for our... Probably going to be pickled vegetables as well. Is what I'm thinking. I'm still trying to decide on what we sell. Oh, chicken. I've decided this is a bit extreme. Let's go with 4. And our first batch of corn is ready. So we can actually start the antibiotics production pretty quickly, actually, which is great. And then hot air balloon. We're going to get this placed, but we're not ready to actually do it yet. So we now have access to fuel mixing. We're going to get the flamethrowers in first because we have 100 fuel here. And thick smoke. The thick column of smoke is rising from a nearby area. I feel like we're getting somewhere pretty rapidly now. So based on that, we'll probably just get 2 furnaces in to start. I probably need to turn this on until 200. I'm trying to think what we want to go into afterwards. It would make sense for happiness to go into toolsmithing so we can get earbuds. Then maybe let's take a look into cereal coffee. Also, now that I think about it, we want spaceship deconstructions. That's what we'll go with. That's our research queue. And we can smell scrap metal until we have, let's say, for now we'll go with 30 iron parts. And we will mirror with the other one. I think once this is built, we're going to send Rita on the first one. Probably to that thick smoke. How far is it? 11 hours. Oh my god, it's so far away. We probably need to do it though. And there we go. We got flamethrowers and construction 3. So what I'm going to do before we go out is we are going to get our flamethrowers set up. So we want them to cover this area 4x4, I think. So we'll go with that. And in terms of these guys, we're only going to come to... Yeah, we'll go... Problem is, it'll damage the stick fence if we go too far. So I'm going to go to you. And then, yes, I know that you guys have specifics you like to do on these. So we need to move them in a way that they overlap correctly, right? Right, I'm going to send Rita out then because it's not long. She should go out in a moment. Let's grab her and then send her on the expedition. Antibiotics is done, so we can get all of those guys hopefully cured. And the first flamethrower is coming in, so we're relatively okay now, aren't we? I'm just going to move these over a tiny bit so they're in line where they should be. Okay, expedition discovery, buzz shroom. Harvesting of buzz shrooms planting, so stimulating tea. That is a good one. So we're all about the narcotics, pretty much. So we're going to go for an 8x8 of those as well. Oh, here we go. Thick smoke. I'm too late. Ah. Okay, get out of there before you get attacked too. I'm going to bury the soul, poor soul, and do some scavenging. Let's see what she gets. 5 meals and 50 scrap. That's rubbish. For a 22-hour round trip as well. It's a whole day lost on that one. I mean, we got the mushrooms out of it, but we could have done 2-hour scavenge, right? I think what I'm going to do is flip Lara onto... is that right? Let's get Carter doing a bit of research now. We're going to take scavenge off until the research is done. There's only one more to do, but we'll get him smashing through some of that, I think, because we need that fuel mixing, and then we'll get him crafting that up as well. Because each expedition obviously is going to cost us 30, and we need to keep these fueled. So this is basically going to be our early defense system sorted, and then we'll get 1 or 2 towers behind here, and we are good to go. Eventually, this wall, I'll probably come out to about here, and then this one, honestly, actually, I'm going to reduce this field. We're going to get rid of this one. Let's go over here. Buzz shrooms over there. All right, toolsmithing is done as well. So Carter's a risk amount done, I know that, but I'm going to go for the earplugs once. And Carter, how can we cheer you up? A little shooting target over here. We'll keep it away from the farms for now. That'll do. And I'm going to send... That one's become a space debris, but we're going to go explore with Rita and get the free unlocks, basically. Ah, giant's grass. That's rubbish. Oh well, at least it's a close one. I see a patch of unknown plants. She's going to get a second thing. Heptagonia. Okay, so we just managed to get 2 in 1, so it's not too bad. Aggressive animals 30. Right, so we've got large ones plus explodey ones in here, so that is a problem. We're going to go and try and do a bit of damage here. So just kill off... If we can kill the explodey ones, they take some killing, by the way, but they will damage the rest, so as long as we focus our fire on those... I have metal, so we should be able to do that. I'm going to get him to construct this as quick as possible. Actually, Lara, if I get this one up, then we're okay, and we can run in and out of the fence. Oh, something's killing them. Yes, chickens. Go, chickens, go. This is perfect. The chickens will obliterate a few of these. Okay, nice bit of luck there. Look at that. What legends. Honestly, don't mess with the chickens, man. Right, they're attacking us now. Go, chickens. If you can continue to grab them, that would be great. We got the flamers in. That's the main thing. So we're going to stand just over here. And hopefully the chickens will run them down. They did. They've kept a few of them away. Oh, even more. Look how good they are, man. They are legendary little defenders, man. We've got some traps to deal with this. So we're going to focus the big boys. And I'm going to get ready to hopefully move these if needed. But flamers should do pretty good damage early on. So as long as we can deal with those big ones. Oh, they got through that one. There's no traps on this front bit. Can you deal with that one? And then the rest can be dealt with here. Carter, do you want to deal with that one as well? Sometimes it's easier just to bring them up with a knife. No, not bad at all. Got a couple of stragglers here, but the traps and flamers are good. So I think another one here and we are golden. And I'm going to observe the berry plant now. I'm thinking we could get in some wooden beds. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Meltdowns aren't the end of the world because they come back happier as long as it's certain ones. I just try not to get them. This time we've done pretty bad at not getting them, right? So I'm going to get them to craft the earplugs. That's also going to help with the disturbed sleep. So that's one less happiness thing. This thing just keeps running in and out of my flame. The daft thing. And we're soon going to be ready to do a purchase should we need it as well. So eventually we need another person really. So what we're going to do to negate these happiness issues is give earplugs to all of these. That is something. And then let's see what else we can fix for you. Yes, comfy bed is a +9, which is good. So I think we're fine now. Those beds probably made the world of difference. Lara, you need to... Yeah, you're eating some beef berries. Good. There we go. No meltdown. And there's our fruit bush as well. So we can grab those. That is another thing we can do, which I think also means we're going to be able to do our other things. So there's also tea boiling. Pickling will help us with another set of food as well. We'll need to grow a fair bit of beef berries for that, but I'm going to get them in just for the food variety, I think. And I'm going to tone down. We've got 30 on the old thingy so far, so I'm going to leave that going. Carter's crafting away really well. We are in the summer, so I'm going to need to consider the beanies. I'm going to get just 3 beanies for now. And then, Rita, you're going to go out exploring. And now they've got earplugs, there'll be no disturbed sleep. So, we're going to get ourselves a large drying rack, because we're going to need the old smoke leaf stuff doing. Just plonk this over here for now. Then, we're going to harvest up. This is going to cause our attacks to be pretty big, but that's okay. I'm going to copy in another one of these. And we'll move them in. I've just realised I did a little bit of a gap there. And what do we get? Small broadleaf trees. Okay. No walk-ins or anything. They can happen, I think, on the shop. I don't know. Hold on, let me think. I can't remember the shop if you can find anyone. It's been that long since I played. I might have been talking loads of rubbish. A cargo pod. Scrap metal and some summer clothing. Okay, we'll take it. Something we can sell should we need it. Yeah, I think we might need to go the smuggler ones actually to get them in. You hire, don't you? You don't blink and get walk-ins. I'm an idiot. So ignore all of that. We're going to have to pay for a smuggler. Or pay for someone to join us, sorry. So we're going to need to get something then that's going to bring us money. Let's see if we can harvest up some more of these smoke leaves where possible. And we are going to go ahead. There's all our apparel. And we're going to get the raw smoke leaf on the go. And let's contact. So we're going to post a job offer. That's where it was. I completely forgot. We'll post a job offer and remain active for the next 5 days. So let's pray for someone really good. Almost forgot about that. I'm going to queue up electrical grids too. I think it's something we can start to do. I'm just going to let these guys do these bits at home. I feel with 4 flamers we should be fine for a little while. Probably could do... Heptagonia is no good here. We've got a good spot here for Heptagonia. So I'm going to go ahead and use this for some syrup. There's the cereal coffee. Lovely. We're going to attempt to get some coffee in as well. Maybe until 10. So probably in preparation of the job offer, I'm going to get another bed in. And if we give them earplugs, they can sleep in there anyway. And there's our first bit of coffee. So these all will add to happiness. So I'm quite happy with that. I'm not sure how much they'll cost. Each person, depending on how good they are, costs different. We just need hands right now. I think that'll be fine. Anything that will act as another defensive pair of hands or just someone to handle and do that sort of thing until we get onto like the drone. So I'm going to go ahead and extend this crop field now. This is going to be rather large and I am going to go ahead and get distillery in. So 100 grain is some moonshine. Now, not ideal at the moment. We'll just start a little batch of that because we are going to be a boozy / drug shop pretty much. All right, we're low food supply now, so I think it's time we go and harvest up some berries. This is ideal because we can use quite a few of these. And there is some more beef berries out here, so we'll go ahead and grab those as well. And honestly, before long, we'll have Heptagonia anyway, so we'll be laughing. That's a really good find. All of that will be a little bit of food. Oh, there's an extra bit of scrap then. Let's get these. Let's make sure these guys essentially get stuck on these traps right here. And I think this is good for the next attack. We'll stand outside of here. We'll have defensive structures before long anyway. We're doing pretty well. I haven't even queued them up, but we'll get them in there. As long as we get these, we might be able to pull some better weapons. And be very cautious not to put the farms in front of this, because if we get a pulse rifle, I want to shoot. It destroys crops, basically, so I don't want to do that. And there's spaceship deconstruction. So we're going to start that almost immediately. Is going to be the salvage here. And I think I'll flip Carter to do that again. And we have a smuggler trade ship. Sometimes you can get people on these, right? Raw human meat. Are you serious? I have no reason to become a cannibal. Is there anything we could sell, really, that could make us easy money? Coffee's worth quite a bit. Look at that. 1.7k for 13 coffee. The problem is fuel is... So to get back our 50 fuel, we need to be in a surplus, right? So that's how we need to consider it. I'm not going to use those synthetics. We need that 50 fuel. And we have no cloth. So at the moment, it's a bit of a loss unless I sell... I could sell some antibiotics to get us there. That's a surplus. Maybe 5 medkits? Maybe it's worth it then. Because if we can get up to 100k, it keeps them happy. So I think we need to consider that. And I can get rid of one of these as well. So we'll do that. We'll get our 50 fuel to refuel it. I'll accept it. Problem is they need to load this every time, but we will make our first trade. So just thinking cloth blossom wise, I mean, we'll have our own really soon. So that's the reason why I'm doing it. Don't think I have any desire to do anything other than we need the woolly hats maybe, but we can make that up. One of the other things is to start taming. Taming can be really handy. It's just quite costly for space. That's the only problem, but we could breed for meat and leather and things like that. I'll just get this last flamethrower up and then I'll get... I think we need to turn up the... what's it called? Handle. Deliver maybe. Let's get more delivering here. Otherwise it'll be here forever. There we go. Rita's loading the pod. Shouldn't take long. It's not far away. And we'll be just shy. We'll have enough fuel to refuel it then, which is good. Oh, we scavenged our first CPU core. Very, very nice. We're going to need that. And there's the winemaking as well. We can keep Carter very happy through winemaking. And I'm going to need more farms. So we're going to want this fruit bush done. And I'm going to do rather large fruit bush area. So this, that's max length. This is going to be the wine. Can't trade one coffee until it's done. Okay. We can renegotiate that one coffee. Not a problem. And we should be able to send that one off. There we go. Very first trade has gone. And here it is. So we're going to have 7.2 galactic coins and that 30 fuel. So that takes us to 22.2k. So at least we'll be able to keep someone here when they're done, right? Is it worth us? Let's have a look at how far away all these things are. So we've got cargo pod debris. There's a crash site. I will do another explore. I think for now we want to get another person in before we do that. We want production and about production to be sorted. Just looking at what we can do here. I think I'm going to say make veggie soup when you can as well. And we'll always want the coffee at the top. Almost got some grain grown through here though. So once we have that, we'll be fine. There is some out here that we might be able to harvest. Oh yeah, there's plenty. Plenty of them knocking about. And a nice big wine plant session going on as well. Now, unfortunately, this toxic ash is also going to affect happiness until it's gone. I haven't quite got everything we need to get the gas masks in or anything like that. I could get in some good luck charms. I wouldn't mind. What does the harvest tool do again? Let's grab one anyway. I'm going to get some stuff in. And then... maybe a good luck charm might be able to help right here. We'll grab just one in. Who knows? And we got our first electronics. That's actually perfect. So we need both CPU and electronics to be able to unlock the research for them. So once we've done electric, we should be well on our way to the drone. So delivery drone is one more CPU and we've got the electronics for it as well. So really, really good. And there's our corn that's coming in now as well. Now we've only got 2 days left of our plus pleasure, which is going to be a problem. But we've almost got construction basics too, so we'll need to decide what we're building out. I'm thinking concrete is going to be our play with the amount of stone we have here. That would make a lot of sense. So I'm thinking concrete walls as well. So once we've got those in, we'll get concrete smelting. And another 6 electronics. That is awesome. Well done, Carter. I need to cheer you up though. I'm also now going to go ahead and get just a little wardrobe in. Just to separate some of these storage spaces. So clothing take up a lot of room and then we should be alright to keep holding on. Oh, distillery started. Hello. Nice. Okay, we got our first 5 moonshine coming in. I'm not going to produce this too much. I think we'll keep it... let's keep it just that one time for now because if we do too much it might be a problem. And construction basics. Oh, meltdown for Carter. Now, that's fine. He's on a sad wander. Now, it's a shame we hit one, but that's okay. If you watch my last few playthroughs, we've managed to do them without any meltdowns, and I try and do it without, but I've pushed him a little bit here to try and get things done. And at least he'll come back happy, and a sad wander is good. That is the best one it could have been, really. And now he's got catharsis, and he'll come back stronger. And there it is, the winemaking coming in super fast now. We're going to have some production to get in, so I'm going to go ahead and copy these guys. So... what we'll do is we'll start the wood cutting again. So we'll cut down a few of these. Got a few more to do. Hopefully we'll get those done. do I want to do that? We need physical. I mean, Rita, you could probably go and do that a bit. I don't know. We'll wait until there's not jobs to do. And there's the next attack. 38. It is a mixture of all. So once again, then we'll be standing back here. We should be fine. Again at nighttime, though. Maybe some nighttime goggles. It's a good idea. Oh, contract offer. Krista. Intellect. Oh, yes. Oh, no. She's too expensive. Yeah, she is really expensive. Damn it. We are going to need to, I think, post another job off. That's really annoying. She would have been great as well, because she could have just stood doing our research. Carter, do you want to come and... You just get those traps done. We're good, aren't we, here? And we'll stand kind of over here. We'll force them in this way. And there's the wine making. So that does now mean that we can ferment some wine. I think it's 100 equals 5 wines. We can't do too much yet. We can start a huge production chain of it later on, but right now we can't. It's going to be a big operation that we run, I think. Right, here comes the attack. We're going to move these guys over them. Hold on, guys. They should path correctly here. Let's make sure they can see me. And then we'll step back a little bit. If we start shooting the explodey, we should be able to do damage to the rest. That's what I'm thinking. Ready? So hopefully we'll be able to hit them all here. Boom. And I'm going to hit the follow camera. Oh, there's one that's got through, guys. Kill him. Go on, Carter. There you go. Jab it in. Oh my god, that was a very easy defense. Holy, where have I gone? Good job, guys. There you go. The power of the killing the explodies, right? Nice and easy. I'm actually tempted to get this fuel fermentation soon. That's incredible. I don't know. We are going to try and build up to get some pretty big attacks here. And it's going to be based on... Well, there's going to be a lot of fermenting barrels, a lot of farms. It's going to be pretty hectic, I can't lie. And there's our moonshine. Yes. Beautiful. Right. What we can do... Eventually, we'll tell them, no, you're not allowed to have certain things. But I'm going to... With beverages... Keep moonshine on for now, but I have a feeling it's going to be worth quite a bit. And you see, like, these guys. Are we drying? We are. Look at all this. We're going to have so much dried smoke leaves. So we want to get to the point where there is just loads of it. We could either sell the raw smoke leaf, this is basically weed, or we make pipes ourselves, right? Or tobacco, which is probably a better sense of what it is. But yeah, I could really push happiness now by getting them to drink some moonshine, which is great. Decide who gets to own the distillery. Carter. It's yours. Owner is Carter. Does that mean it's only him that can use it, actually? Shared. Let's go shared. I don't know. He's in Euphoria, by the way, now. And I think it's because he's decided to have a drink. I'm not even sure. Or it's just the catharsis. I don't know. So what are the properties of moonshine here? Happiness effect plus 15. 60% chance to get drunk. Oh, Lara's. No, now's not the time. But go on. Have some moonshine. Wake up. Have a swig of the old moonshine. There she goes. Get it in you. Get it down your neck. A little wooden cup as well. I love... The graphics are amazing on this, aren't they? It's just like survival The Sims. I don't know. She's going to be smashed in a minute, though. And there we go. We've got our first bit of wine on the go as well. Perfect. So we're going to need a lot of berries for that. Honestly, I am tempted to... So it's going to be a case of loads of wheat, loads of wine. That's going to be one berry field here. This is going to end up extending pretty far out and this way as well. I think it's time we change someone to cut, though. And honestly, I'm going to put them all on it so it will get done at some point. And I think we'll wait for some of this research to be done, then move on to these bits. Because there's no point doing the research if we can't use it, right? And I think getting these wooden fortifications is probably the better idea. So we'll move that ahead of electric grids. All right, we've got our harvesting tools. So I think what we'll do is give that to Lara. So that is harvesting, cutting, and mining increased by 20%. So all of these jobs, even better. Boom. It's like instant fur anyway, but hopefully that'll help. So we've got really good manipulation speed for all of this, right? I don't appreciate you if you're eating my crops, though. Don't think it is. With the cloth, we're going to say just until 100, so we don't want to overdo that. And then with these, we'll allow these to come in. The berries is going to be insane, though. And we've got some hungry pests. These guys we probably want to deal with because they're going to eat all my crops as well. Let's see if they go somewhere else. These things are a pain. We'll see. Oh, pickling's done. Nice. What I'm going to do is have separate pickling ones somewhere else. I'm not going to do them yet. Now, good news is one got trapped. The rest will come and try and eat it. So the traps should deal with it. Okay, we're going to copy up a couple more smelters now. Get that one to mirror this one. Then I'm going to copy these in. So we're going to get 2 more. I'm going to build up a few. We'll get electric smelting eventually, but we should be fine. Luckily, they left my crops well alone and just died, so that's handy. We've almost got our wine field in. Unfortunately, we'll be going into the winter, so a lot of that work won't be very useful, but that's fine. Lara has a risk of meltdown. She's already swigged some moonshine, so that's not good. And we're at the point now where Carter's getting all that moonshine in him, bless him. He's never going to have problems again. But once we get this wooden fortifications, we'll get a couple up here and we are good to go for quite some time. So even the big boys, if we stick them just at the front... Oh, here we go. He says. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's absolutely fine. Oh, good luck charm too. So Lara, you're... Oh, you've got those, haven't you already? Rita, you may as well have it then. We've already got the harvesting for you. So it's going to be a nighttime attack once again. Could do with probably letting them all sleep. Is there anything I can do? No, Lara will be fine when she wakes up. We just need more cash. That's what we need. And Carter's decided he wants to research now, though. Look at his skills just flying up as well. He's almost crafting 5, too. How's Rita looking? She's good on farming. We'll get you farming later on. We just need another person. And then Lara is also good. Right, let's grab everyone. So there is explodies, but we'll see how we deal with that when they get here. Now the fences are chewed up, so they will come in through the side, but we should be okay. I'm just going to bring you back a tiny bit in case there's explosions. There we go. Again, I have no worries about this at all. I don't think they're going to take damage from the other ones. Yep, so who do we want? Carter, do you want to do some cutting? Let's get you chopping down the trees when you're ready. And then we'll finally get these last bits done, just so we can queue up the rest of our work. And then, honestly, the construction needs to happen as well. I'd be very tempted to get Lara to do that second. So farming, then construction. I think, yeah, because we get to level 4. It'd be pretty handy. There's a whole lot of this coming in now, so I might just say, let's say 100 beef berries, because you don't get that many per, and honestly should be doing too much work here. And then I need to sort out raw food-wise what they're allowed to eat. I would say you can eat the berries. That should be fine. And we'll say you can eat the sweet syrup as well. Just for that food variety. It shouldn't be a problem. Now, our whole first year is just pretty much setting everything out, right? Once we're good on these farms, we should be fine. Now, what we'll be doing as well is moving into the all-year-round farms eventually anyway, the hydroponic ones. But they're quite far away. Ooh, Ember. Yes, you can stay for half a year. We've got enough for her. Or is that all she wants? Oh, no. Here we go. Long story short, she doesn't even cost anything. Yes. My name's Ember. Long story short, I'm looking for a place to hide from the smugglers. Yes, you can stay for half a year. Boom. That is our 50 fuel. But what we'll do is take Rita off research. We'll put her onto a 3. And we'll get Ember just smashing through research, I think. Amazing. We already have a bed for you, too. Right, we'll copy... Sorry, no, we'll copy your restrictions, paste them to Ember. And we'll give you some earplugs. And we'll get you a weapon momentarily. She's worth it. And there's the dried smoke leaf. And we got our buzz shrooms. Activities-wise, you're going to do these, but I want you main research. I'll shoot straight onto smashing through some of these. So now I should be able to just queue up loads of stuff. You see, like, stimulants and stuff like this, but these are all shop stuff for later, right? I want concrete. So I'm not even going to build until we've got concrete on the go. I think we'll be fine surviving the winter with what we've got. And there's the wooden fortifications. So I should be able to get, honestly, let's go for 1, 2, 3. We'll get the 4 towers. That's 200 wood. So we will need to obviously factor that in. Luckily, we have quite a bit around. And there's our first bit of wine. Nice. We'll allow them to consume it for now. And I might move these back 1 more eventually. But once we get the concrete ones, they have a roof over the top, don't they, I believe? So we'll be fine. And we are into electric grids. Very, very nice. Not bad. It's a little bit slow. We've been a bit slow with it, but we're fine. Now we're going to grab wind turbines. And delivery drones. Delivery drones are going to take ages, but that's going to speed up everything. And then we need to decide where our main big storeroom is going to be. So we're going to, with all these sticks, I'm honestly going to just start the next phase of where we're going to go from. And I think we can go directly from here all the way up like that. And then we'll copy in a couple of stick boys here so we can get at the farms. So that's our first expansion. We'll strip these out. All of this still needs clearing. We're going to use all of these sticks up, and then we'll get the inner walls as concrete as well. And Ember, I think she levels up other people's melee fighting. Let's just double check. Is that right? Yes. Oh, she increased critical hit chance and occasionally improves combat skill of others. So yeah, really good. Now, we're going to post another job offer though, because I still think I want another person. The more production, the better. So I think we're almost at the point where we'll be able to probably make a sale. We need to get this going to 50, and then we need this. Probably get one lot of earplugs in, and then liquid fuel needs to go to 50 as well. So we're going to have to get someone focusing on crafting soon, but he's got a lot of building we need to do. I think it's time we get the crafting of our hats done as well. So let's go. I think we only need 3. Yeah, let's go 3 then. Concrete room's done. Great. Ember, it's probably time you did something else other than all of this. You're going to be fine. Carter seems to annoy everyone. But let's come on in and make sure Taylor is also in there. So we'll get him crafting, then tailoring. We are in a very difficult position here because we could, well, the brain parasites can be fixed with 5 medicines, but there is a risk of permanent brain damage to Rita. So I think we can wait and get it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to risk it. We're going to gamble also. Rita, I'm sorry if you have a problem. We're going to see how well this works. I just saw brain damage. Oh no. She got brain damage. There's a small chance and she bloody got it. Oh well. There's wind turbines as well. Let's crack in. I will be getting 1 or 2 of these straight away. So, where do we want our power? I think we're going to want it round here because we're going to need some form of heaters. I think I'm going to build a small shack, hopefully before winter though, that will provide... We need that concrete. I don't know. I need this extension done first. So I've moved Carter onto building, so we should smash through most of that. So for us, it's going to be a case of getting to the freezers pretty quickly. We're going to need flare shielding after delivery drones as well, because that can become a problem. We'll get into a lot of this afterwards. Electric smelting is going to be useful, but we have so many sticks, we should be able to burn without them for a while. So we're getting some of these smaller ones. I'll probably just get that one done quickly. I've just noticed the dried smoke leaf is out on here. I am going to put a roof over these now. I think that's probably important. So we're just going to get some basic shelters over the top of these again. And I might expand these actually. I'll probably just do that. And we've got a little entrance point there to get into it. Obviously it's blocked that way, but we can move this research bench, I think. That doesn't necessarily need to be there. What I'll do though is move the fireplace also. No, I won't. I'll leave it. It's fine. Not cold enough yet. And there's the solar panels. Good. And he's managed to clear out all of this fence stuff, so we can start the deconstruction over here as well. I don't want to do too much yet. I am going to have to expand this side out as well. So I'm already going to start this, I think. And we need to decide how far we're going to go. I think that's acceptable. And that should be base then. I'm going to have to build up, right? That's what I'm thinking. We could just go upwards. But yeah, we have our first bit of power now. So off the back of this, it might be sensible. We want the delivery drone ASAP, if I'm honest. So I am going to go ahead and get another one in. And then we're going to get a power pole just in front. So we can power this room. Should be fine there. And then I can get some stuff in. So in terms of production... no, actually. What do I want? Do I get a light in? Do I get heaters? No, we'll stick the power with the drone. We'll probably go with these guys. So I'll get a fireplace kind of here. And the reason for the fireplace here is it should warm up as they're working here. Might just stuff the beds in here as well, so they're doing pretty much everything from there. We're going to need some more stone as well, so let's mine up a bit of that. Incoming transmission. Oh no. Hold on. The Smugglers Guild has detected the presence of Ember Griffin in your base. They are a wanted fugitive. We insist that you deliver the person to us immediately. In case you refuse, we will notify the guild to not trade with you. 1-year embargo with the guilds. I'm saying no. I'm going to keep her. I need it. All right, our extension of the walls has completed, so I think I'm just going to continue to get these deconstructed slowly but surely. And yeah, I think first house, I'll probably stick in this bit here. This can be moved. It doesn't need to be over here at all. So I think I'm just going to stuff this over in this corner, because they don't actually attack the balloon, I don't think, anyway. And the full extension is done. So we've got a nice bit of room to deal with. We've got a few more lightning rods around just in case we need them as well. And we have our power. So let's just double check here. Delivery drones are almost here. This is where it's going to ramp up. So we need that, because that then delivers to the trading pod, right? It'll be nice and easy. I'm going to keep Carter crafting this, but we are going to need to consider this fuel fermentation. So what do we need? Raw insect meat. So we'll get ourselves some raw insect meat. We'll get fuel fermentation. We'll start smashing that out. So actually, it's also another unit of stuff that we can sell. So I'm thinking about front-loading flamethrowers. And then for the anti-air, we'll just get in some air turrets, right? We don't necessarily need turrets. We just need them to path correctly. We have a trade ship. So I don't know if we have the fuel for this, but I will check out what we have. Look at that dried smoke leaf. 15.6k that's worth. We obviously want to grab the thingies as well. We can make some money here. We want to get the happiness thing up though, right? We've got to consider the fuel, but we could just make a straight trade. There's nothing really technologies wise. There is juice leaf and cure plant. We don't need cure plant. Respirator mask. We don't have any moonshine, and they don't want the coffee by the looks of it. So I mean, cloth, we could sell that as well. It's 23.2k. Is it worth it? Maybe. We've got more drying anyway, right? It'll free up some storage space. Let's accept that. 23.2k. I'm just going to check everyone's temperatures to see where they're good. Above -8, -6, -10, and above -2. So Ember, you can have the beanie. I'm just going to give it her now. So people above -6, we're good for a while. But when the severe cold snap comes, it's going to be a problem. 45.4k. And I almost forgot, we need to be baking the concrete. So I'm just going to say bake forever, so they all should have that, right? Yeah, we don't need metal alloys yet, and we'll get loads of baking happening. And we'll start building. So we should be able to... I'm going to do this all manually with the floor, so we're going to go... Oh, we need the concrete first before I can do it. Okay, self-destruct alert. Worth grabbing those. They contain the thingies. 11 hours though. Yeah, go on, Rita. I'm going to get Rita going. Delivery drones done. Yes, here we go. So I haven't quite got the CPU cores, but I'm going to get it down and ready. That thing is going to be mega. So we're going to need some salvage to happen, right? Let's see if we get lucky with some bits. So we'll get them working on all of this, hopefully. I'll move them across. Who have we got working on that? Scavenge will be Carter. That's good. And then mining, I'm actually going to put Lara on that as well. And she's got ore deposit as our discovery. Now, I'm going to get Carter to drink some wine, and then I'm going to get him to bake some concrete real quick afterwards. Just want to get down the thingy. Look at all these new bushes growing, but we're going to build here, I think. So this is going to be just a little sleep house, I think. Need it to be pretty central, though. Yeah, we'll go with a little bunkhouse here. Then we'll start stripping this down to get everyone in. Then we'll move to build the main thing over here. We want it pretty central. We're going to have all production all the way around. There's going to be huge production chains here with barrels and stuff. Here we go, though. Ah, yes. Ooh, decrease carbon armor research time. No, I think we'll go improve railgun snipers here. What would we get if we grab this, though? Do we realistically need any of these? I'll be honest. Probably not. Can make do without. As much as I like them, all of these, I don't think we're going to need them. I want this because we could potentially buy guns anyway. I'm going to go with whatever weapons you can find, and we are taking the gamble. And there's a pulse rifle 2.0. That's not bad. Ember is not happy though. Ravenously hungry. You probably should eat here. Eat some berries. I need to sort out some more food as well. I need a proper cooking stove. Now, I'm going to set up a new stockpile that is purely for stone and stuff like that. So this is going to be anything that doesn't go bad outside. So just stone and concrete. There's going to be quite a bit of that. I don't know if concrete's something you can sell, but I'm just going to stick that over here anyway to bring it in. I might reduce that. That is a bit much. And we've got our first bit of stimulating tea. If I remember correctly, yeah, happiness effect is plus 15. And you get the minor stimulant, I think, which is a consciousness plus 5? Is that as good as coffee? Oh, we do have our first bit of concrete now, though, so I should be able to set up the basic floor. Tell you what, I think we're okay to do it here. So this is going to be as flat as I can. It's going to be rather large, guys. This needs to be the main, not the main store, but the main kind of living slash thingy area. Let's go with a 7x14 to start on that first base floor. So everything will be going into that. Flare shielding's done now as well, which is good. So no CPU issues there. Actually, it's on to refrigerators. Hopefully we can unlock the other stuff after that. Did we get those bugs? I thought we did. Hold on. Carter, can you come and do that? Because we're waiting to click that research. It's quite important that we get fuel fermentation. All right, we have it. Let's get that research started. 1 day max, actually. It's not long at all. So we'll really smash out some fuel barrels, and we're going to have to start butchering everything. But at the moment, we need to make sure we've got storage to fit it. He is flying through this research really well, though. And we're going to get on to some freezers. We're not going to do a freezer room, I don't think. We're just going to have freezers because most of our ingredients is going to be wine and stuff. And I don't know if it expires. Under a roof is 1 year, 24 days. So we should be okay. I don't think the others have too much of a problem. We scavenged 5, good. Got the refrigerators and a bit of a common cold. No sneezing, please. Carter. Risking it with Carter. Do not get lightning strike here. We need a CPU, though. He's not the happiest, but I'm okay for him to have a meltdown again. Go for a sad wonder would be great. He didn't get struck either, so we're fine. I'm going to put second person on scavenge here. I think until we get the other stuff done, I'm going to put Ember on scavenge as well. I'm going to get her to go out so we get all of these kind of done. Because honestly, until we get that CPU core, look, we need this. If we get this delivery drone, everything else is good. So we can turn them all off delivery and life will be so much faster. More electronics. So we have 15 electronics. It's not bad. Not what we want right now, but it's not bad. And we need to decide what flooring. Probably just going to be straight soft carpet in here as well over the top because we have plenty of cloth still sitting around. I could always expand these as well. Right, I'm going to turn that to all construction materials, but we'll have these ones to be preferred. So we'll click the store here first on both of these for those items, and then I only stick it in here if there's no room on these. Now, just checking temperatures. Outside is at the point where it's pretty bad, right? So we're going to get probably a couple more campfires here. So let's get one here, and we'll just keep these burning by these guys as they sleep, I think. Probably the best we can do at the moment. And the extra beanies have been done. So, Carter, you're okay, to be fair. I think, Lara, you're going to need one. I'll get you to stick it on. And Rita, you're okay with synthetics as well. We do have a pair of synthetic boots. So whoever fails first on the shoes is going to be Rita, actually. What I'll do is tell her to put them on now. And then we'll bin off her other ones. Okay, beanies got completed. So let's make sure we got everyone sorted. Yep, shoes coming in now. That's good. And we're going to need, up after that, is going to be jackets. 2 jackets. I do it just as we need. I think I'll go with coats. Okay, so everything in here seems to be okay with the circulation of this. So it's -2 outside. By the beds, it's 3 degrees. That's okay. And we've got our first change of aggressive animals. It's 12 big boys, actually. They look like they're already going off to try and fight. So the couple might die. Got to be careful with our scavenge at the moment, then, based on that. Right, they're coming. Let's get them in. I'm going to get the pulse rifle in the middle. Rita, you go over there. Lara, you go over there. And we are in and ready. I don't know how far away they are, but we'll soon find out. These will take some hits, but we should be fine when they get to here. Pulse rifle will be the thing. Please don't hit my crocs. Thank you. Be the thing that slows them down the most here. We're going to need to try and take them down because we haven't got much damage. That's perfect, though. We can hold them there with a pulse seat. Here they come. Goes to show that the bows are really not great against these bigger ones at all. Wow, we're not doing much damage at all to these. It's only 2. It's nighttime now. We need them to come into the flamers. But we seem to be stopping them a bit too quick here. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. because they're not going to be able to move at all. Pulse rifles are insane, aren't they? They are so good. We are hitting our crops here, though. Not good. You see how it's hitting there? I don't know how it's hitting there, but nice, easy attack there. Thank you very much. Where's the last one? He's miles behind. And there we go. Boom. I'm actually going to butcher these two. I need someone on hunt. So who's probably best to do this? Ember. Before research, I want you doing those. We're officially getting into the about to be winter. You can see the autumnness is very much upon us. -5 outside. And there's a fuel fermentation. So these guys aren't really doing much at the moment. Wine can't be done. So let's just use these for a moment. And let's say... Oh yeah, I haven't even got these mirroring anything. So let's ferment fuel when they can. We'll get them just smashing that in as well. Oh, we scavenged the CPU. Yes! 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 Here comes the drone. Here comes the drone. Okay, Rita. Can you come build this? I know you're not assigned, but just do it. And then what we're going to do is deliver. Gone. Gone is the deliver. Let's get them all handling as well. There we go. It transports to all this stuff. To the barrels. We're fermenting a bunch of fuel now, so I should be able to start selling for free, pretty much, which is great. Just looking to see if there's anything we can sell at the moment. I don't think there's going to be until the summer. How much dried smoke leaf have we got? We've got a little bit. We turned most of it into... the other ones into tea, though. Yeah, we sold it all, didn't we? Okay, that's fine. We'll focus the building then. Ember, what the hell, man? She keeps doing this. She's now well rested. Why are you sleeping outside? And Rita, what are you doing? They're being so strange. I think we need to just double check these. I'm actually going to force a relax here as well, so they actually do something before bed. Freezers are done, and we're good to go with those as well. So no queued research. I do want to put something in, but I do want to hold fire at the same time as well. Multiple things that are going to help. I think I'm going to extend these crop fields ready as well. And look at the drone just doing its thing, grabbing everything that's salvaged so much quicker. Right, it's 12 for one freezer. I'm very tempted to get it in. But what I'll do is just stick it over here. I know that's a bit silly, but we'll stick it over there first. Then we'll move food off here. So cooked meals will stick in this one. And then that frees up a little bit more space on here. I'm not going to bother with these guys in the fridge. Although we could build fridges for it. We'll see. But I think I plan on selling as much of that as I can. We are going to turn off liquid fuel now in craft. And we are good. So everything now is to do with just crafting it up as we need it. So we could go into... We can get... Ooh, trade goods. I forgot about that. No, we don't want that. We'll just leave crafting for now. Oh, we've got a bit of idling, actually. So what do we want to get done? Let's have a look. A bit of mining can be done. How much wood have we got? 150. We're fine there. Farming is good. So let's go do a bit of hunting. So when there's idling, everyone shall hunt. And we'll just hit up a few Olfen around the map, I think. Just got to keep a close eye that when they start hunting, they don't get attacked, because there is a small chance. They all do, actually. Why are you being weird? Can they not get in the bed? I don't think they can get in the bed. I wonder if that's the case. They can get in these ones, but can't get in these two because of the fireplace. And they don't seem to be attacking us very much, which is good. So, oh, severe cold snap. There it is. This is where it gets bad. So, outside the beds, -7, -6. That's okay. How is it in here? We're going to have to keep a close eye. Not ideal with how everything is, but this should be okay. We've got to be careful of the hypothermia. There it is. So, is there anything we can do above -6? Let's get you home. We'll keep a close eye. There we go. The hides are in. Drone is out transporting for us. So it should be a good bit of dried meat we can get in there as well. Some aggressive animals. It looks like it's the small ones. That's more... Oh, big bugs. Small, crawly ones. So we should be fine. Hopefully they'll attack just fine. All of our food... Yeah, we got good amounts of food coming in now. So no drama there as well. Now this should be relatively quick. He says. Should be quite a simple one. So I'm just going to play this super fast. Damaging our own stick fence. Look. Oh, hello. They chewed through the fence. we need to get something on the back of that. Luckily, we've got towers, so it shouldn't be a problem. But these things will kill you very quickly. Now, luckily, we've got the stunning happening. Let's make sure the towers aren't dying too fast. This one's about to go down, Ember. Right, we need to focus these up. You shoot that one. Carter, you shoot. Can you see that one? Ember's going to have to deal with this. So we are going to run through with Ember. Oh, she's fallen down. I need these guys to focus up. I might just have to get Ember to chop. I'm actually going to get them to chase her. It should work out pretty well, and then we'll get her to come and fight that. Unfortunately, we went through the stick fence, so we're going to have to deal with that as well. That's okay. We can double up the fence here. We can pull the farms a little bit further away whilst they're good. I think she's okay. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, a little bit choppy there, but that's okay. Get all these butchered up, and it has highlighted I need to reduce these fields down. So we'll get a layered fence in here. All right, we've reduced that down. This one also needs reducing, and then we should be okay to farm. Good. And then we'll extend this one out this way. Just on the hill. There's a little patch that might not be able to go on, but that's fine. Yeah, they chewed through a lot there. All because of that. So if we get another layer here, we should be fine, but we'll smash through what we can here. Just going to double check everyone on hypothermia here, because it did pop up. I think we're okay. Yeah, we're good. Not happy, but is what it is. Ember's just got hypothermia. Really? It should be... Yes, right in front of the fire, and it's still no good. I might swap these around. Right, we've got energy storage coming in. That is good, so because we've got plenty to deal with that. And I'm going to have to focus up getting this right. So let's bring the stick fence still this way. That'll be as far as we go, and then we'll get a bit of a buffer along this edge here. Just at the front for now. Energy storage is done. There's also no queued research, and the cold snap is gone, so we should be fine now. So what do we want to get next? Battery optimization would double it. Concrete's coming in just fine off these ones. I wouldn't mind getting some hydroponic stuff in, but we'd need more electric as well. Let's grab the heat pump, and let's get... I think we just smash out sleep training. And we'll continue on this fence. So we just basically don't want them coming in at all to kill us. So if they break one, they should change their power thing. They shouldn't power through this if there's double layer, basically. And then we'll do the same all the way down as well. We have our first bit of dried meat, and we are well into the winter as well. So let's make sure we allow them the dried meat. And that's pasted. And we have a battleship that wants to come and say hello. Electronics are worth so much here. Let's see how much we can make from our basic resources here. And because we can do... We have grain. We have 74. Let's keep 4 antibiotics. It's only 8.4k. There's not really much more from these guys. I'll keep the electronics. It's worth us just doing, for sure. Yeah, I think what we probably need to do is up the amount of teas and stuff we do. We'll allow that. But then what we'll do is go stimulating tea. Up to 30. So for now, we're going to be very much living off the dried meat for a bit. Might do a bit more hunting. Yep, good news is there's a couple out here we can hunt as well. Just pointing out that all we need is cloth on here. The building has been completed, so it's time to start spending up some more of this concrete here. So let's get more of that on the go. I need to decide where the doorway is going to be. But for now, I'm just going to smash in concrete, and then we'll put in a door afterwards. I think we've got enough for everything. Because this is going to be a concrete ceiling as well. We'll go for a planks door. Let's just stick it there for now. Right in the center. Then we'll have a roof. I can move everyone in there then. And this will be a lot warmer with a fire or something in. I think we're researching heat pumps anyway. Another attack. So we will grab Lara. And we've got 63 aggressive animals also. From this way. Let's not get caught out. Ulfan hit hard, by the way. If they do eventually hit you with their horns, they hit stupidly powerfully. Now, we could straight up sell 18 electronics to these, and that would give us 95.5k. That would give us that happiness buff. I don't know how I feel about it, though. If we just try and make the 50k, maybe. There, look, we sell 9. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, let's do it. We'll get the 100k and then we'll get rid of that little happiness debuff. It probably is important, isn't it? All right, we've hunted everything that we selected, and we also have loads of butchering done. So get that fuel fermenting, guys. I should be able to start sending Rita out constantly once we get another batch of it. There's the first bit of leather as well, so I think we might be able to get the rest of our shoes in, because some people might not have any. They're about to disappear there. We've got to get some shoes for Lara. Rita's okay, so we just need those 2 pairs done pretty quickly. Right, I'm going to take Carter off hunting now so he gets back to doing the tailoring, and then hopefully the constructing, so we can get this completely done. It's all in, I think. Bar some on the ceiling, and then we'll be able to move everyone in. I know it's almost summer anyway, but I think we'll hit another cold snap beforehand. At least we're ready. We're going for a pretty extravagant build. The way we did it was quite delayed, but we're okay. I think we should be able to fix this happiness stuff once and for all. It's just the sleep parasites now. Oh, security signal. Yes, please. Rita, you're off out for the security signal. It's quite far away, but let's get her gone. Should be plenty of time before the next attack. Those will be different researchers again. Looks like we're going to have to schedule some mining in again as well. So let's get that in. You guys will be smashing that out. Plenty of concrete. We're going to be building a hell of a lot. So our outer wall, we're going to have proper outer walls eventually as well. So this will expand even further. I'll probably come forward as well, to be fair. And now it's winter. It's the best time to actually change our fields, right? I'm just going to straight up remove these one at a time, and we are going to go... Oh my god, that attack was quick. We're going to get our grain field moved forward. We'll put it where we can. That'll take some time. And then this is cloth. So again, we'll move that one forward. This is beef berries. And then we'll leave that one for now. This is just to extend forward, I think, should we need it. Because then we'll do our main big wall. These are going to be a mixture of big and small. This is concerning because they should still come to the front, but we are a person down for this attack. That came a lot quicker. The Jason Moon isn't supposed to be that fast, but hey ho, you probably want to get your winter shoes on there. And there you go. So everyone's got decent shoes on now. She discovered the boxer. Very nice. If we see one, we could then potentially tame. Lara, that is dangerous work right there. You probably want to come in. And we've got the trousers coming in as well. Good. Right, let's get her up now. Ember, you can come here. Carter. We're going to get Carter over this one. So they do path here. Now, the big ones are pretty deadly. There, good stop. Pulse rifle is the only thing that's going to kind of stop things. Pulse rifle does a lot of damage to the little ones too, though. It's holding there pretty well. Good, yeah, moving those farms back is a sensible idea. It'll stop them getting hit by this, right? They are testing us, though, with these attacks already. It does say they are more powerful with the Jason, so... Come on. I think we're absolutely fine here. No drama whatsoever. I doubt they'll even get to the flamers. They might do, one or two. Cool, we'll let them carry on then. Alright, Carter is doing... What's he got? So, how many trousers? 1, 2... We only need 2, so let's change that to 2. Let him finish those, and then he'll do the building. So this will get done. So pretty much all the concrete is in as well. And then as soon as spring's here, we'll be good. This will take about 10 days to come in. And then we'll have loads to sell. I am also going to stop... we'll leave it refueling because it's putting a bit of warmth out. But let's not do moonshine with grain. And there we go. All the tailoring he can do is on its way. And Carter is now in for concrete building. His levels are insane. Look at him. Crazy, man. Now, what we need to consider with Carter is he is very much now moderate dementia. So, yeah, he's not in a good way. That's heat pumping done. We need more scavenging occurring as well. And we're fine on the old food situation now. Look at all that meat. Loads of normal meat, loads of dried meat. So we are fine. I've actually got so much raw stuff in here that I might even do this. So I'm going to say raw poultry, raw insect meat. Let's allow a bit of a meat soup to be done. And Rita really needs to be focusing on cooking now. Not going to butcher these. We've got plenty to run with at the moment. And looks like Lara is now able to kick off the planting. So we're really coming into when it will start growing again in like 2 more days. Unless a severe cold snap hits. There we go. A bit of meat soup. Don't have to live off just dried meat anymore, guys. Well, we're on 12% of sleep training now. We're looking good. We could utilize the leather armor if we wanted to, but I really don't think there's going to be any need. We're going to stick to this stuff. I'll probably grab musical instruments afterwards. And we have another attack. They are coming pretty quick now. Small mantis. Yeah, these are fine. That's okay. It's almost there. He's done the walls and has started... almost started the ceiling. The flooring won't quite be done yet. So after this attack, I should be able to send Rita out again. I'm going to get them all ready in a moment. Right, here we go. Let's get everyone in. Ember, you can go in the middle. Rita side. Nice and easy. And let's just watch via this for now. This is honestly going to be pretty straightforward, I think. Got them all here anyway. Shouldn't take too much. Don't think they're chewing. Yeah, they're all coming the right way. So the extra layer made the world of difference in that. Oh, hold on. Got damaged structure somewhere. Destroyed. Oh, just the corner fences here. We're fine. And there we go. Nice and dealt with. Let's turn all this back on. And we will butcher. We do want it. I think I'm going to have to build some more fermenting barrels, though. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll get... where should we put them? He is fine, I think. Get 3 more. We're also going to have to cut down more trees. I think we've got 1 or 2 here. And I'm going to upgrade my thingies to concrete in a moment. My defensive things. We have loads of fuel now. Rita, do you want to go on out? So we're going to hit some easy explores with Rita just to get the research and all that sort of stuff done. And we're almost there. Whoa, hello. Right, Ember. Why do we have to now pay for her? It's cheaper if we just go straight 2 years. We'll get the happiness debuff again, but I'm going to do it. We'll just keep her for 2 years. It's really handy right now. So we'll keep her. Funny thing is, where does she keep the money? And she discovered the Draka. That's cool. It does mean we can now tame them if we need to. They're not very good, but it's what it is. And what have we got? There's nothing really special. I see some peculiar... Oh, great. It's like the worst one ever. I know whether to send her straight back out. I probably should look at some of these closer ones. Yeah, this cargo pod debris. Let's send her to that one because that can sometimes pull CPUs and stuff. It's really close. And there it is. It is New Year's Eve. I'm going to allow you guys to celebrate it because we get a happiness buff. And it's looking pretty low. It's probably the worst I've ever had people's happiness. But we've done it very differently this time. We're nice and compact though. That's the main thing. I think we can chill on bug meat though. Look at this. We should have quite a bit of fuel. It just means I can send back to back is exactly what I wanted to do. But once this is in, we can move everyone in, start destroying this out. We should be fine. I think I'll even start now. So we'll start by just moving these guys in. I haven't actually got a plan for where I want everything yet. So for now, we'll just chuck them in. Distiller can stay. We're going to need some storage bits. Cargo pod debris. Clothes or textiles. Let's go for clothes or textiles then. That's actually not bad. A couple of decent pairs of trousers there. And we found silicon. Right, I'm going to go ahead and just move the beds in as well. So I think we'll just chuck them over. Oh, not that. Sorry. Oh, extreme cold snap. There we go. I knew it was coming. We'll get all these guys in though. And then we can get like a fireplace in. I think this with the roof should do the job. We just need to make sure. Let's just check. So out here, it's slightly better. It's not as cold time of year, so we're coming into the spring. It's annoying because it'll slow down our crop growth. At the moment, though, because they were growing okay, but they're not going to now, which is a bit annoying. So we're going to have to wait a few days for that to disappear. Yeah, -1 indoors now. That's good. It's because the fire's there, so we should be all good. When those last bits of ceiling are done, much colder this side, but it's enough, and it's New Year's Eve. And a little box house to show for it. Now, the plan is going to be a lift. I'm going to go up with this one, a couple of floors. We're going to have a major... Once we've got the lift, the major storage will go up there, but for the time being, we'll make sure we copy in this. I don't know if I want scrap metal, to be honest. I'm going to just do wooden. And I will stick them like this. And we'll make sure the restrictions are the same. Then I should be able to copy this one over and do this. So I think that there will be enough for our storage needs for pretty much everything. We are going to need to cut down a few trees though, so I'll probably just force them to come and do it. And there we go. Main basic room is done. It's probably time we get some little lights in here, isn't it? So they're not crying about lighting. Very weird that they like lights in their bedroom too, but we'll just get those two there. We'll try and stuff as much as we can in this little building for the time being. It's all about making money with naughtiness. Now, until this carpet is also done, they're going to get the cave dweller debuff, which is annoying. But there we go. We've entered the modern age, finally. Kind of. And 116 aggressive animals. That's interesting. Only small bugs, so shouldn't be a problem. I'm going to let them sleep off some of this, though, just until the attack, hopefully. Quick nap. Right, here we go. We are ready. So as long as they bath correctly, this is absolutely fine. They'll get chewed up by the stun and the barrels anyway. Ideally, we want a third one each side of there, and then we're perfect, apart from flyers. It's amazing how powerful this kind of setup is, really. But yeah, I mean, they're one shot with the bows, pretty much, the little ones, so... And there we go. Once the flame triggers and the rest run in, but one stun, man. Insane. This will be the easiest attack so far. Yep. There we go. We'll have to let that just do its thing. I don't think we have enough power to run it. There we go. He's back online. Solar eclipse is gone, so we're speeding back up. For some reason, a solar eclipse slows the wind down as well. I don't know. There we go. Snow is clearing, though. Back to the growth, hopefully, in the day now. We should see some average growth rate on these start to come back. Once the minus is gone, we've still got the extreme cold snap. 20 degrees less, by the way. Production is pretty good, though. We're ramping it up heftily on the liquid fuel and other things. So, all good. We've got plenty butchering happening. So, these attacks are not bad at all. Now, I probably want to send out, once again, that cargo pod wasn't great, was it? Let's be honest. Let's go for another explore with Rita. And then we're going to empty and deconstruct this guy. And we're going to start to move these guys in as well. So we'll just squeeze you there. We'll put the seats in here. I've actually only got 3 so far. I've just remembered. It's pretty shocking, isn't it? But we'll get a 4th seat in as well. There we are. And we got synth plant. Synthetic textiles, that's not bad. That's something that sells quite considerably as well. So, decent. Fine, this is why Rita's so good. So, where do we want to stick this? I think we go to the side here. And we start kind of over here. So, we'll go synth plant over this end. See an old crash site? Oh, yes. Chunk of an engine. That's not bad. What's it going to be? Yeah, baby. We get electronics. Okay, so she's bringing back 5. Is that a permanent one? Engine debris. I love the ones where you get them indefinitely for CPU cores and stuff. You make so much money. I think we can safely start destroying off these fires now. And we'll get rid of these two. Way less handling to do now. And the cold snap is gone. So all growth should be back on the menu. It is. Beautiful. And these aren't far off. I am going to harvest those. I'm not going to waste them at all. And then we'll be back on the wine before long. I'm going to need to go on a massive wood thing here. And we're going to start getting this going as well. So where should we stick some more barrels? Let's stick them out here. Let's get 5 more there. And then we'll make sure that more chopping gets done. Actually, a lot more wood on this map than I realised. There we go. Clearing out some of the junk now. Starting to look a little bit better. So we've got plenty of room to work with. I envisioned a stupid amount of barrels. I don't know why. I just want to ferment to my heart's content. Now, sleep training's officially at 50%. Then we'll get the music stuff in. And then we'll probably go concrete fortifications. And let's maybe get in the safes afterwards. It's only 3 hours, right? Let's get that room kind of set up. Right, I'm going to put in a cook stove. We're just going to use sticks for now. It's fine. We'll stick it over here. And then that will get our food going. I'm going to get rid of this now. And I should be able to start destroying some of these. Because there is nothing underneath. So let's just bin them out. And we'll work out where we're going to get the rest of our store stuff done. And let's move that one in. I'll probably be moving this again at some point else as well. And let's put dartboard over here next to whoever sleeps in that bed. Will probably die. And there we go. Full cleanup done. So yeah, we're going to split these out eventually. At the moment, we'll have all of them fuel fermenting, but I'll split the barrels out soon. It's going to be time to make a lot of money very, very soon. So I'm actually going to look out on the map for a bit of cloth. I don't think it's all going to be ready yet, though, to be fair. And actually, I think 37%, I think ours will be done first. I have a feeling some of those are going to be very close to cutting down soon as well. I'm going to go ahead and get a second research desk in. And we'll just plonk it in the middle of the room as well. What we'll do is just get 2 of them doing that. We're going to hammer out some research. We need to get onto robots. We're very much looking great on electronics. We'll get salvaging continuing to try and get more CPUs. But worst cases, we can go into that crafting as well. So we just need to get ourselves some silicon. Now we're going to need some silicon rock from somewhere. I think it's over here. There it is. We're going to mine some of that. We may as well mine the ore deposits as well. That'll come in pretty handy. And I think we've got some more over here. Yeah, we'll grab these in because we're going to need a fair bit of these anyway. I might get grenades for a laugh. Grenades are fun. Right, second research desk is in. What we'll do is just basically, when there's nothing else to do, they'll go ahead and do that. The last scavenge was done over there. So we're back to that one clearing. We'll do some salvage and scavenge here. We'll get those done. Should probably go ahead and get these planted up for the silicon as well. But I think, do we necessarily need it? I'm not sure. I think we'll leave it for now. And here we go. We've got a trade ship coming in. So GTL Celestial Trader. Well, there's time to make money from fuel, and now is the time. So we have quite a bit to spare. I also don't think we're going to use too much of this leather. So we're already in for a pretty hefty sell there. We can get a seat. I'm going to grab probably... Is that right? One? Should we grab 2? Let's grab 2 CPU cores. I actually think we can sell a bit more of this. I ideally want to hit this, so we've got Ember for another 2 years, haven't we? So we haven't got to worry about her. That's pretty much as good as it's going to get. That ore we could sell as well. That's not bad at all. Probably grab a couple of med kits in place for a little bit more fuel. Let's go. And we have loads of fuel still fermenting as well, so we're all good. Right, low food supply is showing now, but we do have the ability. I think grain. How far's grain? Be good on that. I think we'll also have... Yeah, we got some syrup coming in as well. And we got these mushrooms that we can cut up as well. There we go. So just over 100k there. Let's go maybe a couple more orphan on the old hunt. Nothing crazy. Let's just grab 2. And sleep training is going to finish off. This is mega. Absolutely mega. Oh, spaceship junk. We've got our silicon and sleep training is done. Perfect. So now that we've got that silicon, I should be able to get everything else in. So we're only going down here to get the CPU crafting, and then we'll just get the service bots. We're going to need a little bit of those. So we're going to need AI cores, right? They're very expensive. We might get lucky on them, but service bots are going to be huge because we can get those doing a lot of our harvesting and stuff for us. Now we've got skin bark. And veggie armor is another one we can obviously get. We got low food supply, so we're going to need to go out and get something. Got hunting happening, haven't we? So we can cook those guys up. Let's get a little bit more hunting done. Cutting it a little bit fine. Okay, what do we got? Let's try to find some food that's still edible. I think we'll need to grab that. We're going to go for food on that one. Wow, 20 dried meat. Is that it? I mean, it'll do. It's 2 more meals, right? I was banking on this. Yeah, that's nearly done, so that's good. I was banking on that, so we'll get some more of that in as well. There's probably some up here that can be harvested as well. Yeah, there is. Okay, let's go ahead and harvest a bit of that. Not loads, but it's a few meals. Right, today is the day that I think more of our syrup will be done, but I've got quite a few bits being harvested up there, so we are fine. There's a little bit of meat that will be drying momentarily as well. So we've butchered 1 or 2. We just need that food to be picked up. But our drone is inoperative. No, it's back in business. There we go. Got to be careful because the bird's eating up my meat here. All the birds are eating our meat that we harvested, which is very annoying. So it's probably time we get more of those in, and also maybe a battery. Let's get 1 battery in. I'm just going to place this like that for now. We won't have the materials for it, but it is what it is. Doesn't matter because we're going to get the sweet syrup in now. Cool. Okay. Did we get our concrete defenses yet? Okay, concrete fortifications are up next. I want to get these done with that because we are going to need to consider flyers attacking very soon. And then we should be able to get, I mean, automated turrets. I think it's time we probably get 1 or 2. And then I'll feel a lot healthier. This, though, is a problem with that not running. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. And we got 2 lights. So once this one's built, we're all good. So actually, Lara, just come and construct that one for me so we can have the drone back on bringing that food over, please. That would be great. Yeah, look, they're having to walk out there to get something to eat. Very annoying. It's because we let down on the power with the drone there. I will say this has been one of the most unlucky pulls in this game that I've ever played, where the scavenging has been so low. We've done so much of it and we haven't got anything. Look at all this corn coming in, though. Now is the time, baby. We are going to ferment and ferment some more. I'm going to use this now as an opportunity to move all of these. So we are going to basically start over here and go like that. We'll get all these moved over. I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of this momentarily. I don't like that it's sealed off the back end. It's fine for these for now, but it's not very optimal. Looks like Cloth Blossom is going to be coming in soon as well. So loads of food all of a sudden. Yeah, look at that. We've got the exact amount of power we need because of the old freezer as well. I'm going to move the trade ship over here now. I'm going to try and get all this moved over this way. Thinking about having furnaces this way. I'm hoping I can start selling concrete soon. That would be really ideal. But we're going to want to get the upgrades done first. So there we go. So we're going to go to concrete towers on all of those. And there's the safes. Good. We don't need them yet. We are going to need them soon. Although they take up a fair bit of room. Boxes of money there, look. If we can make another good sale really soon, I should be able to post another job offer. Now, we can probably got a good amount in fuel that we can sell. We've got obviously all of this grain and stuff now, but we want to ferment up some more barrels. So I'm thinking we get in some more. So I'm just filling this front section with them. We should have enough trees to deal with it as well. Gonna need a bit more wood. So we'll cut down those 6 and we are good to go. Right, the cloth is in. That should fix the cave dweller unhappiness in here as well. I'm tempted to just get 1 safe. How much does 1 safe hold? I mean, we just need that in for now and then we'll turn it off. I'm going to potentially move that out. I've got to focus on the production and we need to make some money. There we go. There's our little concrete tower. So the flyers will come. We should be a bit safer for a while. That's okay. We'll probably move these about a little bit as well. They put a little gap between them. So we'll start just moving them across. Ooh, we got 7 Junos. 7 Junos. Holy crap. No, that's not good. That is not good. Let's cancel that. Well, I say it's not good. That should be fine. They'll stay stuck in the fire, so it's not a problem. Hopefully it'll be daytime by the time we get to them. We need better weapons, if I'm honest. But we'll see. I don't want them going too far. Junos. It's the amount of barrels and stuff, ingredients we've got, isn't it? It's just caused that to go pretty big. Right, here we go. Let's get everyone over. Ember, you want to be front and center. Hopefully they path okay. Because we are screwed otherwise. You don't mess with the old Junos. There they are in the defense now. This is probably the worst off I've been by this time of the year. Because we're trying to get production up. I mean, we're still okay, but yeah. By the time they hit these, I don't know, let's see. That one's already bleeding. Oh, it's got pretty good damage on it already. Oh, good stun. This is good meat. If we can keep stunning them, we're fine. The power of a pulse rifle, eh? Yeah, pulse rifles are so good. I'll be amazed if one doesn't get to the front, to be honest. These things are crazy, usually. Yeah, there we go. Thought as much, but it's fallen down in the fire. Good night. And I think that's pretty much going to be game over for the Junos. Oh, there's one. Let's see, managed to hit the tower. It didn't do that much damage. There we go. Right, we are going to butcher those bad boys. I can't remember. I think it's insect meat. Yeah. And it's 100 pieces a pop as well. Oh, it's berry time. Let there be wine. Let there be wine. Oh, this is good. This is really good. The production is going to be crazy. We just need a ship. The one thing that annoys me about the shop thing is even when you try and contact for the ships, it takes ages. And then half the time, they don't even have what you want, right? Right, there's our 4 towers. I might leave it like this. I'm not sure yet. I could get a turret in the middle, maybe. 1 or 2 turrets. We'll see when we get there. I don't think we'll need too many in this run. I'm just thinking about flyers only. Everything else should be fine. Because we really don't have the weapons to take on flyers right now. So I think it's time for me to expand this outward. So we're going to get some flooring. And what I'll do is push storage this way. So I'm thinking we get that going. Hopefully the height's okay. And there's extreme heat wave. Great. I think we'll be okay. It's the start of summer. We'll see how it is. I might want to get in a couple of fans, maybe. Let's do it. This is going to cost us electric, though. That's the only problem. We'll get them in anyway, spinning around. And then we'll get in maybe a solar panel. Cheap, aren't they? So let's get in a solar panel as well. We're running off literally 1 power pole at the moment. It's hilarious. And I think I need to get Carter back on construct before Taylor. Getting the shirts done, but it's, in terms of heat tolerance, honestly, everyone's good to almost 50 degrees. So it's 43 right now, actually. I just said that. Is it just Lara that's 43? Okay, she can put on a cap, and then she'll be good. Just wanted to get all these fermenting barrels done because it is going to be time for wine and more fuel. We have 374 fuel. We have 440 buzz shrooms. I think we're just going to pump up the numbers of these guys to sell. We have resources, so pretty happy with that. Let's get up to 100 buzz shroom. Stimulating tea, sorry. Or we go forever. So as long as we got buzz shrooms going, we make stimulating tea. Yeah, it should be fine. And then I'm going to get some soft carpet. I'm not sure if we're going to need to build up anymore. We'll see. I might just put the flooring upstairs and then we can put wine barrels and stuff over here. Just going to continue what we have, though, to keep this going. This is going to be just more storage. Rita has heat stroke. How is it inside? Over here, maybe? Oh, yeah, she is cooking. Should calm down at night time. I could get an aircon unit in. The fans don't do much. I mean, they decrease it in 4-meter radius. But it is 50 degrees inside. Oh, Rita, how you doing? Let's just keep a close eye. I think she's fine now. Yeah, just a bit warm. As Rita will be cooking, I'm going to get her to put the summer shoes on. Yeah, below 52. That should be fine. It's way hotter inside in the concrete. I could get some windows. I mean, that's probably a good idea, right? Let's get some little windows here. Probably sensible. We can open the windows then, can't we, as well? I'm pretty sure, though, we'll be okay because we've got a couple of fans in now. Yeah, there we go. We can air it to outside with these windows, sorry. And our little concrete block. Ooh, laser pike. Very nice. I would be quite tempted to break that down for the power cells. We're going to need them. I'm going to change these two to focus research between them, Rita and Ember. So we're going to hammer through as much of that as we can. I think in terms of food, we've got plenty of sweet syrup they can eat, so we don't actually necessarily need her cooking right now. Let's just get it done, and we can fly through as many as we can here. Now, it doesn't help that we've got this fireplace in here, right? Let's move it outside. Oh, sorry, guys. Carter, do you want to move that in a moment? That'll probably... I just realised we had that burning still in here. That was very silly of me. I got a fan next to the fire. Now, there is something good I'm seeing here. Ember's interested in Carter. Carter does have an opinion on it, so we might be able to pull a marriage for a permanent stay there. We'll have to see. Okay, our extension is good. I'm just going to destroy that couple of pieces here. And then these walls are going to come out as well. So we're going to ramp up the storage through here. So he's going to get this finished off. We'll put the wooden shelves in across here. And then that's going to hopefully cover everything. I think for now this one is okay for meals only. We're not going to need more than that. And let's go ahead and get in 2 more flamers there. So this is as good as kind of covered. And then we'll get in a few more traps just at the front there. Ooh, opportunity. Power cell research with decreased research time. Thank you, Rita. What? We'll take it. The brain damage gave her a new research, clearly. It's half the time, too, which is great. So there's multiple things we're going to need. CPU assembly, power cell assembly. Let's actually get rid of power cell assembly. We'll get AI cores. Then probably nanotubes printing is a good one. These are all big researches, but they're going to come in pretty handy. And all we need now is someone to come. We can make good money here. Right, we've got an aggressive animals attacks. There's a huge mantis, horned insect, small mantis, but we've also got our trade colony ship. We can finally make some money. Right, colony ship then. What do we want to do with you? I wish you were buying concrete. That would be fantastic, but they're not. Oh yeah, we can sell stimulating tea, 31k right there. We're going to sell all the wine, 45k, and probably we keep some of the coffee for ourselves. We like a bit of coffee. There's nothing else. There's also lots of fuel that we can sell. That is a big sell right there. We are about to get some more bug meat, so I'm not too concerned. I think we'll go with that. I no longer need the leather. So this is a very big trade right here. And I was thinking about doing veg oil, but it's not worth that much. We'll do a little bit. This is a good trade, though. That puts us on 200k. How much does a safe hold? If I turn off Galacticoins on here, it says they cannot be stolen. I didn't think they could anyway, to be honest, but we'll do this. And then we'll carry on. Hopefully we can deal with this attack just fine. Where is it? Over this way again. Nice amount of bug meat once again, though. Can't trade the wine because someone's decided to get boozy, of course. And a drone is so powerful at loading this pod, isn't it? That's all we need, just big ones like that, and we are golden. So already proving that fermenting is insane. Coffee and stimulating tea seem to be the one for a lot of people there. I wish we could sell concrete. Right, we're going to get some of these in now. I think I'll keep going this way. And we should be able to go back to back then. And then I can get one over here. Right, everyone's here then. Let's go. Carter. Lara. We've got 6 thingies this time. So we should be okay. And the money is here. That is a very big trade. 213,000. That's almost a quarter of the way to buying the planet now as well. Not bad. These were very good idea. We're getting some wine and stuff in now. So fermenting. Yeah, we got plenty more already. I wouldn't mind some smashing out smoke leaves, but a lot of that's going to come with the robots anyway. Until we get onto robots, we can't have everyone just stood there crafting. See how well we do here, though. Ideally, want to kill a few of these small ones before the big boys come in. If we can isolate those like that, that's perfect, because a few of them running at us once is scary business. Now, they should run to either side of this anyway, but it looks like we're holding them in place just fine. Oh, one big boy there. And the fire has kicked in, so everyone that moves forward is just going to die. Good. I think pulse rifle's kind of keeping us alive here. It's making do with bow and arrows, right? Primitive only. And yeah, that attack is dealt with. Perfect. So what I'm going to do, just thought, if I break this down, we do get a power cell. And then the power cell broken down, I think, goes into electronics again, which we're going to need. Now we're on the automated turrets. I also need to go ahead and get a soldering bench, but that uses power also. I reckon we can get one, because we want to get onto the robots. So let's just get one here. We have 803 bush fruits, so I'm hoping we can get lots of wine going. Limit reached. We want to be doing this as much as we can. I've just realized, forgot about that. We need lots. I'll probably say wine should be forever then. We may even be able to get another trade-off with this one here for a pretty good amount. We got the power cell. So let me just double check what the power cell is to... Although, how long do bush fruits last? Under roof, quite some time. Okay, we're fine. As long as we're using them up, we're good. Let's get all this butchered. And what I'm going to do is get in the little... We're not going to be able to walk in if I put a turret there, so I'll probably leave that gap as a way through. I need to move over a smidgen. Yeah, there's quite a bit of money we can make already another time. We're just looking at antibiotics. They are great. We'll hold fire, but I think we may be able to get another trade in. And there we go. Soldering bench is in place, so we're going to leave that as is. I'll probably just turn it off for now, because we don't want to be using our power supply. And then when we get, I think, CPUs up and running, we'll be good to go. And then we should be able to get on some laser pistols. Quite expensive there. That's my only downside to them. It's mainly CPU cores that we're going to need. Just thought we didn't get energy crystals in, did we? We should plant that. We 100% should plant energy crystals. Looks like we're halfway there for synth plant as well. So before the winter, we should be able to sell a bunch of synthetics as well. We could just go into synthetics armors. I'm not too sure. But the main house is pretty much done. We just got to start crafting and pumping stuff out. Right, we're going to bring up a large floor. This is going to have a sensor on it. I was thinking about 2 sensors actually. Just to engage a turret. This will be costly, but we'll go with that and that. And then we can put our sensors on top of this. You know what, if we keep the concrete pumping, actually, if we mine some more, we could just build a full straight concrete wall. The integrity is not as good as the walls themselves, but they'd be quite good to be able to walk all the way around on, right? It does require a bit of mining, though. And I think we need to consider pretty much all the bows almost being gone now. So, shall we craft up... I mean, crossbow doesn't have as good range. Better hit chance, damage is slightly better. So we'll go on to 3 crossbows. I don't think I'll need anything else. There's the automated turrets as well. Well, only downside to these guys is the CPU cost. I'm saving the CPUs for the resource bots. I might regret that, but I think because we got the concrete roofs, we should be okay. I think I'm going to stop this one mirroring. We're going to ferment fuel. And then this one, we're gonna basically mirror a little bit differently here. We're gonna have separate sections set up. So we'll have these 5 doing fuel. I might do a few more with that actually. We'll have these 2 doing antibiotics. Then we'll have the rest. So let's take this off. You're gonna ferment wine forever. I'm going to let these guys finish off before we move them on to the next one though. But what I'll do is take antibiotics out of each of these. We'll have just the 2 at the back permanently doing antibiotics because they sell pretty well. Technically another drug, right? And then the rest will be doing wine. I've got another bunch of... Ooh, okay, yeah, nothing too crazy. Another bunch of bug meat, so can't complain. I'm just going to put this field back on here. Why not? I do need to deal with this attack though. Let's get everyone over. This one again shouldn't be too bad. No concerns here. We'll just get them all inside. Quick shred down with the defenses here. And we're really at that stage where it just ramps right up now, which is great. Yeah, there we go. Get out of here. Absolutely obliterated. Cool. Job done. I think I am just going to get the ladder in, by the way, guys. I'm not going to wait for the lift. Oh, we have aggressive animals to deal with, but what I'm going to do is start prepping the bedroom area upstairs and an internal store. So we want to be able to move these guys, move all of these over, put all of these down on the floor in here, and then shuffle these around a little bit. And I'm thinking about maybe getting rid of this one here. Also, I don't like the way that faces, and I think, honestly... There's no obstruction if I go in there. So let's stick that safe down in there as well. All right, the attack is on its way. We honestly need to get everyone up. They're pretty close. So, look, we're ready. And we are obviously crafting crossbows. So we'll have these basic bow and arrows gone real soon. But obviously, I hold no concerns anyway. To be honest, like, we're in a really good place, even with these. The only thing is I think the bows are better against flyers than the crossbows, to be honest, but I think the pulse rifle will do us there anyway, and we plan on getting in the turret at least. And there we go, the final piece to the puzzle. Let's get these smashed out. Now you'll see we are on 70 wine right now, and there's the AI cores as well. So in terms of ready to sell, we've got loads of stimulating tea, loads of wine, looking really quite the healthy thing there. And I just realized this whole time I don't even think I have smoke leaf farm in, which is interesting. I forgot this whole time to put one in. That's okay though, we can stick one out here. Don't think we're going to have to go at the front, to be honest, so I'm going to put it out this way. We can always keep those dry as well, right? So we'll get that stuck in as well. Now I've set the silicon to be observed over here so we can harvest all that as well. So to be honest, I might get Rita on that now. Let's get her going. Get that done and then we're all good. Now at the moment we are researching nanotubes printing. So all we need to do is produce an AI core. We have 2 CPUs, so we will want to craft one of these, which takes 3 CPUs. We want a bot right now, but we're all good. I think I'll get Carter on this, because actually CPUs aren't too bad at all. So let's take him off construct for a bit. We'll make sure he crafts on this one. Obviously, I need him to finish these as well, so I'll let him just finish up both of those. Actually, I don't need to mess with him. I think we keep him as is. There's the silicon. So what we're going to do is harvest all of this and then plant our silicon farm as well. So this can probably go over here. As you can kind of see, we're going with what we'd probably call an interesting setup with farms all around, but that's okay. I was wondering whether I should encompass this, but I think this is enough space. And I might put the concrete wall around just to force them to the front, so there is no chance of them actually touching us. Do you know what I mean? So they always come to this bit. I could probably start that, to be fair. We have enough concrete to do it. This is going to be pretty hefty on the build, so what we need to do is probably go from here. Yep, that fits perfectly. So we'll just get the first lot in there. The drone hopefully will put everything in for it anyway. There you go. Perfect. Now, next winter is here, so we need to make sure all of this food is good. We've got plenty of grain. We've got beef berries. Got so much fruit. We got 524 syrup as well, so food's good. I know it might go bad in there, but that's fine. We're allowing them to drink because we got so much wine cooking up. It's fantastic. And honestly, I think with our wine ones here, we could probably get more in. So we're going to copy up a couple more, I think. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We'll get just a couple more. And Carter has done this concrete already, so that's good. We've still got 631, so I'm probably just going to join it up to here. We'll have maybe one gate. We probably won't ever need to come out of there anyway, so when they farm, we want them to come through these side gates into this bit, and then we'll do the same on the other side, so they always come to the front. They will anyway, mostly. It's just in case, you know, because a concrete fence will last a long, long time. 600 integrity, so it's important that we keep that going. And Rita's run out of her weapon now, but our first crossbow is almost up and running. Now I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct this now, and then I'm going to move the cooker over here. There's the first crossbow. So we'll put that there, and then Rita, you're going to get that bad boy in your inventory. This nanotubes printing is probably pretty pointless at the moment because we don't have the bots yet. They're important to handling it, so we're probably going to get the farming one though to chop everything down, and then get the guys just crafting. Right, let's use the rest of this concrete to start this. Actually, no, I'm not going to put this down yet. The reason I'm not going to is because actually I need Carter to make sure he's crafting. So he needs to get the next crossbow on because his bow is on 3%. Lara's is on 3%. Pulse rifle should last for the remainder, to be honest. So I'm going to make sure he focuses that up completely. Now I'm going to get in a second battery as well. And then we get battery optimization. It's the same as like having 4. We can get diesel generators should we need them as well, but we'll focus those up first. Let's try and contact something to sell because we have stupid amounts. I guess none of them really matter, but they all like processed goods, to be honest. They love some alcohol. And there we go. There's the colony ship. So let's see what we can sell. There should be, well, hopefully all of this. 57k for wine, yes. 32k for the stimulating tea. Oh, baby, we make the money. And we've got the antibiotics. So off you go as well. Another 12k. That's not bad for 50 of them. And we can ferment those straight back up anyway because we've got plenty of grain to do so. Unfortunately, we don't quite have the smoke leaf to do that, but it's also some fuel. Because we're fermenting it up, there is no reason why we shouldn't sell it. This is a good sale here. A really good sale. Have we got cloth to spare? We do. So let's get rid of all that cloth as well. It's not worth that much, but we have a whole batch to get anyway. Now, if there was a CPU core, I would have bought that. So we need to probably get the one guy that's going to be able to do that as well. But we're going to accept that. 175k. That is a big, hefty chunk of cash. So we're at that point where we can just make loads, right? But yeah, we're coming into the second autumn now. I'm just trying to harvest every bit of smoke leaf that we've got going as well, so we can start drying that up. Hopefully the rack will have it on momentarily. There is a bunch of it lying on the floor there, so... And then we'll get our farm ready for the following year, to be honest. And there's the bunch of cloth again. So we're almost could potentially renegotiate and sell more. I'm not going to. I'm going to keep that cloth. That did empty the shelves a little bit, so... Quite a lot of wine, and as we've got our next batch brewing anyway, so I'm thinking we get even more. We just need handling bots, so I'm thinking about moving some wine a little bit further away. I think I want the wine, actually, when we're ready to go upstairs. So we'll need the bot first, obviously. But there it is, our 175,000 galactic coins coming in. Thank you very much, Drone. Drone does everything here. Right, let's get everyone. Carter, not you. Can you please go and get your crossbow, like I said? You're going to get in the tower. Actually, this isn't great. We're okay. Carter. Get that, please. I've told you twice now, you lunatic. There you go. Right, you get over here. And we're all good. In time. Toxic ash is not great to be out in. They really dislike that, but we're fine. Good amount once again. I am still waiting for these flyers to come in, but crossbows, they do a bit more damage. And better crit chance. But they take slightly longer to shoot. Don't think it matters too much because nothing's really going to get through this anyway. It's a pretty strong setup for sure. Yep, there we go. Let's finish off. There is the last one. He's going to bleed out anyway, I think. Alright, what I'm going to do is take Carter off construct. I'm going to actually put Ember doing that one before research, right? So we'll just do a little bit at a time. She's getting through the research just fine, so it isn't a problem. But I do want to get this one side at least finished anyway, so I feel pretty secure then, right? Now, Ember is almost done with the battery optimization, which is great. We are pretty low on electronic. Well, 19. They'll go pretty quick when we start getting power stuff in. Main thing is going to be batteries and solar, though. But we've got good power grid without diesel generators so far. But it might cheer Ember up a little bit, just doing something different. So, well, I mean, personality-wise, I don't... Yeah, we have no buttermelon. Unless we carry on going out with Rita, she might be able to discover it, but... Good news is we have a bunch of silicon, so when this craft needs to happen, it'll be good. So weapons did finish. So now Carter, hopefully, well, let's have a look at Carter. We want him probably tailoring, then crafting afterwards. So he'll go, I can't remember actually, is that separate? Assemble is separate, isn't it? Yeah. So let's actually get him on the CPUs. Because I'm not too concerned about them in here. Now, what we can do is turn off these fans at least. In a really good place. Here comes the third CPU here. So we should be able to then get a bot in. So, what is it I need? No, sorry, AI core. Then we can get the service bots. We're still a ways away on them, unfortunately. We'll go for one time. So I'll get rid of the... Oh, I'd already done that. So we'll get the CPU done. Then they should start this one. So we always want it like that, right? So they'll finish this one, crack on with this. Now I'm hoping when we get someone contact us, there's someone who really likes crafting, so we can just smash out this stuff. But we are going to be shy on quite a bit as we go into the winter here. So we're going to want to try and grab the silicon from all over the map wherever we can. Luckily, there's a good bit around. Some of it not quite grown, but there's a good amount over here that we can get as well. So all of this is going to matter. And then there's some mining we can do. For silicon leaves. And there we go. AI core has started. This is huge. And there's the AI core. Beautiful. There's the service bots now. Let's move that to the front. Not that bothered about nanotubes printing yet, like I say. And we managed to get glitter cap whilst we were out. That's good. The shroom torches are always nice. Don't know if I'll be growing any. I'm not sure. They're pretty good for the veggie soups. And we got a battleship that is rearing its head right now. So, oh, this could be the easy way. Look at that railgun sniper 2.0. I'd be very tempted to get a second pulse rifle here. But, no, it's fine. I don't need the weapons. Do not fret. Now, we may as well make some money, though, because we have everything to hand. I will keep a bit of coffee, because it's good that they drink some. There's 49k right there. I should really check how everyone's doing clothing-wise, but we have spares, so I'm not really too bothered. Right, let's do it. 51.9k at least anyway. We're almost to the halfway point. Not quite, but we'll take it. And the next CPU is coming in, so I should be able to then start getting a turret or two in as well. So I think we'll be okay. And the attack is on its way. This is not too bad. 67 smaller ones. They chew fast, but flamers absolutely obliterate these, so no concerns. We'll just smash this one out on 3x. Rita is back in time. Good. Come here. And nice quick one, hopefully. So the stuns will begin. Let's see if any get to the flamers. I think the stun is just going to hold them here, to be honest. The power of the pulsey. One did. Well done, guys. Good job. All right, let's get the final bit of this done. All the way to the edge. So that is completely cornered off. I'm only going to allow them to come out the front there if they need to. They shouldn't need to come to the side unless they're mining, but that's fine. It's a little bit longer way round. Hey, Vicente! Well, I mean, he'll help with farming, right? Can't remember whether he can actually do anything, but I'm going to say yes to him. Let's get himself a lovely little bed in. We can stuff you there for now. We can get you some earplugs when you get here. We'll just use him as a pair of hands, really. That's the main thing. Hopefully, I can't remember whether he can craft at all. So we need to double check him. He's a 0. Okay, physical though. So what we can do then is we can get him. So for the likes of like Carter, let's get him handling. He can also cut and mine. And scavenge should we obviously do it. And we'll get him carving up the hunting as well. That'll do. So if you didn't know, this guy is seeds and harvest plants twice as fast. And he's good with the animals, I think. Is it? He can't fail? Oh no, he's not actually. He's not. Is he the animal one? I don't know. We should have him doing harvest and plant, really. Same as Lara. I think it's time to move the fireplace back in. So once that one's moved, we'll get that sorted. Now this should keep the inside nice and warm. So Ember's almost finished the service bots now as well. So we'll probably go pure handling with it, I think. So just so the barrels can get done, and then we'll just try and get whoever we can at crafting. Now, we're going to be lower on that side of things, but we'll look to crafting the trade parts and stuff like that, I think. So we'll get a bit of a room going. I also need to get upstairs done. But enough concrete to at least start. So we'll go with the concrete ceiling. And I think I have plans just to go to about here, to be honest. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this bit yet. Oh, we have it. A little balcony out the back, actually. Yeah, that's good. And service bots. Here we go. So let me just double check which one. Cooking, handling, repairing, dismantling, and delivering. Or harvest. So that's chopping, scavenging, mining, and delivering. So we want the service one here that is going to do handling. And that requires metal. So we'll get one of those in. And I should be able to keep handling my barrels as well. That's pretty much why we want to do it. So I think what I'm going to do is a stick fence at the top. So we're going to have a bit of a balcony up there. So we're going to need walls and doors going in as well. It's going to take some time, but we'll make sure we put them in. And then we can get, this should allow us to be able to get the solar panel roofs should we need them. And the doorway out to the balcony, it'll be there. And the bench press has completed as well. It's actually Rita on the go now. Most of the big researchers are pretty much done. And we can get in a... Oh no, CPU core I used on the bot actually, didn't I? Service bot is in, by the way, now. So all handling should be smashed through with these guys. So hopefully we can start smelting to our heart's content here. I would be a little bit tempted to get some more in. So I think we'll go for 3 more furnaces and then we'll mirror... They should be mirroring anyway. So I'm just replacing the second research bench just to make sure there's no idling on the go. So when they're bored, you can go ahead and do that as well. I'm just going to set up slightly better meals here. See if there's anything we can do based on what we have. I'm actually after... No, that's fine. We'll just go with that one. So you'll see a couple of exciting and spicy things have occurred. Firstly, check out my roof. Oh yes, I've put in some windows at the top now as well. I might put a window or two at the back and change the smaller ones to bigger ones. I've moved the beds up, but you'll see Carter and Ember have become lovers. It's a bit of an age gap, but I'm okay with that because it means I haven't got to pay Ember again if I can get them married. So I've put their beds together. The extreme cold snap is running us at minus 19 outside, so inside upstairs, even with these two heaters over here, is still minus 10-ish. So I'm putting in 2 more, and we're just warming that up. And we're smashing through research. I've done loads, so if we look at everything I've done now, we've managed to do like laser pistols and stuff as well. Haven't started crafting any yet, and I'm just clearing out and putting in a second soldering bench. So this one is going to be laser pistol. We're going to grab 2 of those. That will require power cells though, which actually, did I even research the power cell assembly? No, we need to get power cell assembly done as well. And then we can craft our laser pistols up, because that is something we could sell for pretty good money. And we've got this colony ship that has arrived, and we've got loads of resources. So pretty excited about this. We have, wow, I'm going to keep 150 fuel for myself. So we've got 102k worth of fuel. We have 45 antibiotics to sell, so nearly 12k there. We've got 112 wine, so we've got 71k's worth of wine. We've got 84 coffee. I'm going to sell all of it. This is 200k sale right here. So boom, let's get it going. Right, it's now time to set up a little crafting station as well for craft parts. So we're going to get, let's get 2 of these in the middle here. These are going to craft trade goods and will basically allow them to use no wood, no scrap metal, but you can use hay and stone. We got loads of that anyway. And we've still got plenty of hay over here that we can cut down, so we're going to grab that as well. Just keeping a close eye on all the hypothermias. If they get bad, I'll bring them back in. But I think mostly they're okay, as long as they run past this stuff. I just need to be really, really careful of that. Now, Carter's dementia goes into serious in 2.5 days, so he's going to be as good as useless very soon. Even downstairs is terrible. I've put in a couple of heaters as well. We're going to need more. I'm going to dot a few of these around next to all this stuff. See if that helps. Because they're getting hypothermia whilst inside. Not ideal. And we're going to tell them to do trade goods forever. And then this one will be mirroring that one. And I'll probably mirror that as well. So all 3 are good. So when they're bored, they'll go ahead and do that, I think. So everyone's set to craft anyway. And they don't take long at all, actually. I don't know how much they sell for, but 20 trade goods, that's not bad at all. So we'll be just chopping down loads of hay grass, pretty much. So hypothermia is still only mild. We are fine. We're 10 days until the next year as well. So just going to craft up loads of trade goods. Well, here we go. 61 flyers, and it's nighttime. So we're going to have to draft everyone. I'm going to send them out. And what we're going to do is try and kill as many as we can before they attack, because they will rip us apart if we don't at least get this down to about 40, I reckon. And then if we can get in there, we'll be fine. So we're going to need to kill quite a few. So I'm going to pull them in and then run backwards, basically. He says. And then get them to shoot. Hopefully we get the stun on them is the main thing. We'll see when they start spitting, but I don't mind pulling of... Yeah, there we go. Pulse rifles are insane against flyers, so... Really, really good. We will have pistols soon. If we can not take so much damage, that'd be good as well. Hypothermia already setting in, but that's okay. And because we're thinning them out this way, it shouldn't be a problem. And the reason I brought all 5 is because crossbows are rubbish at this. The pulse rifle is very much needed, so I think we need to get turret up. For sure. Now, this is risky just standing there, but we've already killed quite a few, actually. So we'll try and kill a few more. Look at that stun. Beautiful. Maybe a second pulse he would do. But this is good. Perfect, to be honest. No drama there. Right, we're down to 32 already, so yeah, this is fine. We've dealt with the flyers then. No problem at all. I could probably do this before they even get a chance to attack, actually. We'll stop here. We'll see if we can get a big stun on them. There we go. Oh, Ember, you've saved the day here. We may as well finish them. I think hypothermia is getting pretty bad, but a couple more should be okay here. Moderate hypothermia, not good. Last couple here. You know what? I'm going to send them back. I'm going to put them inside because of the problems here. The life-threatening hypothermia for Carter. So I'm going to draft him next to the fire and just get him to stand there. Well done, Carter. Lara, how are you looking? It's moderate. I don't need anyone really to be too concerned, so I'll stand you in front. Rita, wow, very close. You're going to be the one that's fighting them, Rita. You're just going to go in there. Ember, I'm not going to risk it with you. We'll stand you next to there. Vicente, let's get you sorted as well. There we go. There's only 2 anyway. So Rita, you're in charge. They might fly over to attack here, but Rita should be able to hit them. That one's going to bleed out anyway, so I'll let it just carry on attacking. It's fine. And power cell assembly has now finished. So we're going to say... Oh, we need the energy crystals. We still haven't grown those, and they're quite some time away. So we'll get everyone just crafting up trade parts like crazy then, and we should be able to make... to be fair, I can make a sale now. How much are they worth? Not a lot. Coffee, on the other hand, is not so bad. They're 15.5k. Now, we could obviously get a heat pump in here, aircon, just to get our temperature correct, but I think it's fine. I've just got to keep an eye on Vicente, but I think by his bed is warm enough, so he's okay. Are these windows... Oh, these windows are all open. Ah. So what I'm doing here... So cold snap's gone, by the way, but what I'm doing is basically deselecting all. I am turning this on for hay, and this one is going to be, once built, the store here first kind of job. Emma, do you want to quickly construct those for me? So they're going to be store here first of hay, and that's for the trade parts. So they don't need to keep walking over here. And we can fit 1,200 on there anyway, as long as they store it there first. So looking good. 3 degrees without that other thing in now, so more than happy. And did we just get some berries? We did. You'll see trade goods. We have 620 trade goods now. I'm also going to go ahead and mine up a bunch of stone. Carter proposed to Ember. Ah, yay. Right, let's grab a wedding arch. We can't do this yet, but we are going to chuck a wedding arch over here by the little snowmen. We don't have any cloth or anything yet, but we'll do it anyway. And if we get that far, I don't think we do. I think we'll make enough money beforehand, but if not, we'll marry them anyway and we won't need to pay Ember. Now we've got a little bit in. I'm going to go ahead and get a laser turret outside. And this is just honestly going to sit back here. I may even keep it permanently on. We're not going to have many turrets anyway. And that's just to deal with some flyers, really. So we won't need to go out. Now, we've got to be really careful once it's built and keep an eye on this. You need to basically get everyone over there in time, otherwise the marriage will fail. It's a bit annoying. Now, I'm going to allow moonshine after on this one. Not loads of it. I'm going to get 2 moonshine barrels in for the summer. And we will allow that finally. We didn't go into hydroponics because by the time we'd get onto them, we won't need to. Just going to move these furnaces out of the way. I'm actually going to up the turret, put the turret up top. Ooh, cure. I found a cure for sleep parasite. Wow, that took forever. And I think it's down to not having the healing skill high enough. So you needed someone, yeah, with high enough skill. That's great. So does that mean our parasites? They are. All parasites now gone. Great. This has been really annoying, by the way. Everyone keeps burning themselves going to reset the traps. All because of these silly pests. The robot just casually does it in the middle. Gets itself burnt as well. Right, they're finally disappearing. Let's grab all those. We'll get some more fuel on the go. We're actually only on 80. So nowhere near as much as before. That's okay though. We actually have run out of scrap, but we've got loads of ore, which we're doing with these two. Now, like I say, we've moved those across, so let's get a floor in. And what we'll do is just put it right here. And then I'm going to put the turret up there, so hopefully I can shoot through the gap. That's the plan. And it should be able to, so it shouldn't be a problem at all. And I think that power pole reaches, so that'll be the setup. They're literally one turret. And here comes the aggressive animals anyway. Nothing crazy, to be honest. That's fine, because we've sold all our goods. We got nothing left, so the attack went smaller. But turret's ready anyway. And let me just check power. So +1 in the day. So we're more than good with that on as well. We've got 1,140 trade goods. We've still got 1.2k hay for them to craft. So we're going to be making some big bucks on the next one. We are ready, baby. Right, we're in though. Let's get everyone where they need to be. Don't need a guardian, thank you. Ember. Ooh, they're not even in place. There we go. Let's see what the turret does then. Yeah, turret's already starting, look, which is great. So they don't do a lot. They do great damage to flyers. But you'll see it doesn't do that much, a laser turret, to be honest. A little bit extra, right? Now, multiple do. But we should be... Yeah, we're holding these here just fine. I could do with getting maybe some more traps too. Haven't got the scrap though, but we could do incendiary ones just to explode as they come in. But I think that's pretty much job done already, to be honest. Yeah, there we go. Nice amount of stuff that we're going to get from this. Get them all butchered. Now, there's not too much for the guys to do anymore, which is really good. So they are all focusing purely on that. And this is working out really well. So the hay is now coming into here. So it just means we can... Oh, severe cold snap again. Damn it. Well, good news is we're into the warmer side of winter, so it shouldn't be too bad. Right, let's unlock the hydroponic racks. They're really easy. They're cheap. They're really metal. We got plenty of those out there. And I feel like we could honestly just keep mining. There is so much to grab. We've got plenty of cement, so I can probably turn off the cement now. No one's buying it, so... There we go. Nothing else is smelting concrete now, so we'll use that stone in our packages as well. Hypothermia, again, we need to keep an eye on, but I think we'll be fine. And then, yeah, let's try... I mean, we've set to contact the trade ship, so it shouldn't take too long. I think it's like within 5 days or something. We'll see. And then we'll keep mining up. I think there's some good... Yeah, there's some good ore chunks over here, to be honest. All right, let's get the smoke leaf pipes on next. So we'll say you can always do that first until all the smoke leaf is gone. We have a little bit in, so we may as well make up some pipes. They sell pretty good, I think, when they want to buy them, obviously. We have our very first smoke leaf pipes. Now, what I'm going to do, these guys aren't allowed these, so we're going to say no to that and no to moonshine. I don't want any of you touching my pipes and moonshine. This is for sale only. We don't get high on our own supply. Oh, look at this for a mixture. Well, we have a turret now, so I think I'm going to allow this one to come at us. We'll see how we fare inside of the towers. But one of the main things I wanted to point out is the hydroponic racks. So these guys now we can do inside. Now, they don't require too much power, so we can have our own little grid on these, to be honest. So if we do just a row of them like this... Now, they're not very good. I will point out they aren't very good. But what I'm going to do is basically we'll get... 2, so 2, 4. I'm pretty sure we can run a grid of 4 for quite a few of these when they're at their lowest. So that's the plan. So we'll get a little hydroponic setup over here, and I'll probably grow the smoke leaf in there just because it seems quite fitting. Now, if we get enough power on the grid, we're going to need electronics though. I might get someone focusing assembly over craft. So Carter, do you want to do assembly? And what we'll do is say... We can say yes to a laser pistol, but I also want to say electronics. So he focuses on those. And then we can get in a little bit more power. I'm going to grab everyone in now because it's dangerous if we wait too long. Yeah, there we go. So luckily everyone was on their way over anyway. We got them all in position and ready. Let's just see how we fare against these flyers. This is going to be interesting. Turret should do some pretty good damage against these, though. I have no doubt about that. Laser is usually pretty good against these. Okay, watching the numbers go down. So far, so good. Maybe I should keep the guys up, see how damaged they are. Yeah, looking fine. So laser turret doing some serious work on them. It's taking a bit of a beating, but that's fine. It's focusing a lot of the fire. See what I mean? One laser turret. Absolutely fine. Good. Where's the big boy? And I say big boy, there's quite a few big boys actually. Got a bit of a mixture of them this time. But that is game over. Here we go as they come in. Laser doing its thing. Funny that we're doing this with just crossbows really. Although saying that now, the pulse rifle is literally the thing keeping us in the game. And we're just coming up to the end of year 2, so celebration at the end of the day as well. Now I've set up smoke leaf on all of these. I just need the rest of the building to come in. Looking fantastic. And yeah, got the naughty smoke leaf across the board here. Another extreme cold snap, man. Just as we're coming out of the winter as well. Very annoying. It just means the delay on that. Look at that, we got our first laser pistol coming in as well, so we'll swap someone to that as well. There it is. Let the celebrations begin. Can't treat Lara. Lara, you don't need treating. This all burns. It's okay. I have set up some bandages to be made because we actually don't have any. All our medicine is gone from the flyer attacks. It's fine though. As long as we have something for bleeds, everything else can heal on its own anyway. And here we go. We've got a colony ship. It's only 950,000 to buy from these. Right, we have 1,860 trade goods that they can buy. It's only 57k. That's really not great. The smoke leaf pipes, though, 16 of them coming in at nearly 20k. So is the moonshine, 10 for 4.4k. Crazy money here with these guys. Obviously, I'm going to keep 10 antibiotics for now. The wine can go 120,000 here. I could also sell a little bit like metal alloys and that, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to sell some fuel though. I'll keep 100 close by. That is another 154,000 that is going to go in. And honestly, he's going to craft up a bit more here anyway. Let's see how quick the old drone can get all this stuff in. Probably pretty quickly. Yeah, it can do 200 at a time anyway, and the bot's doing it. That puts us over 700,000, which is great. Now moving all of the furnaces over as well. Get them out of the way. So we're clear on this front bit. And I'm going to deconstruct these stick shelters. We'll leave all that out. It doesn't matter. And that puts us on 736,000. We've got a few more trade goods and smoke leaf pipes we could get in. I don't think it matters. The next trade's going to be a big one on the crafted stuff. Anyway, we have a laser pistol to give to someone as well. So, not actually sure. I think... Let's check. They're all pretty good. I'll leave Carter be at the moment. Let's give it to Rita, just because I like her. We'll see where we're at before it disappears. If we get enough smoke leaf pipes and stuff, and we might be able to sell some more. I could sell up the electronics if they will take them, which they will. There's another 21,000 there, but I don't think it matters. We could save it for the next sale, I think, for here. Should be fine. I'm going to extend the wine field as far as I can down here to the edge. Alrighty, after getting a bit of prep done, you'll see we're on day 5 of the 3rd year. We have another trade ship in. I'm just going to let it play slowly. We are on 736k. We haven't actually got too much to sell. There's a little bit of smoke leaf pipe, bit of wine. I think we've got plenty of fuel though, but there is, and some 360 trade goods, so we can make some money. So we'll start with the trade good. Oh, purple leaf. I don't want to spend my money, but we'll go with... let's do all of it. What's that? 11k. It's so rubbish. The pipes are worth nearly the same for just 6 smoke leaf pipes. That's crazy, man. We don't really have any antibiotics either, so this one isn't going to be a big money earner. Now, I am going to obviously keep some fuel for myself. 68k is not bad. It's a small amount. Although, yeah, we'll sell some oil as well. I don't think there's anything else we can sell. I'll keep the antibiotics. We're in spring, so we've got a bit of... what's it called to do? A bit of the old farming to get everything back up to speed. But things are looking good. Oh yeah, I need to get these. We had just a normal basic bug attack. I'm not going to show those ones because there's literally nothing from it. But we'll get a load of fuel fermenting as well. And we should honestly have quite a bit of wine to go when this field gets popping as well. It's a pretty big wine field. So not bad at all. The narcotics and the booze continue. I think I'm going to go ahead and put a bench press upstairs as well, because why not? The bedroom, bit of bench press, all good fun. Now what we've got down here, if you remember, we've got our safes in this corner. I don't think I need to do anything else. You'll see we're ridiculously low on anything, really. At the moment, they're going to have to live off sweet syrup. We've got a few berries, to be fair, coming in, but that's as far as it's going to go. I've done a little bit more hunting, so there will be some dried meat as well, but mostly we want it all to go into the barrels for fuel. And I'm fairly certain, well, let's have a look. This smoke leaf, no, it's only 33%. Beef berries are quite far off. Cloth blossom, mushrooms, they're all halfway. Green average growth is 33% as well. Didn't check my hydroponics though, the thingies. Might do more. I'm going to be honest, we're going to have to increase the grid, but I think that's okay. I think I'm going to put in quite a few more. What is that obstructed by? Let them cut the bush down. I think we might need, yeah, as I say, one more maybe of these. We'll get another pole in over this way, and we'll keep the grow on the go. It's so stupid. There we go. They're really cheap to make anyway. It's just power cost, isn't it? And hopefully these will be planted with the same. So all smoke leaf across the board in the hydroponics farm as well. So all looking good there. That should be enough power for those. Whilst they're spinning, we'll see how they do. So at minimum with these 5, that would be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So that's at a minimum. So not great, to be honest. I could put them into the other grid. Maybe that's the right thing to do, just in case, to be honest. And we can utilize that power in here as well. And it does look like the barrels are nice and full again. So we've got wine on the go across all of these ones. I could do with maybe more barrels. I can't lie. Let's get more wine barrels in. And we're going to need some more wood. So we'll do a bit of the old chopping as well. Oh, back up to 300 trade goods. I think it's time we cut down even more hay grass to get a bunch of these on the go. Probably should plant these myself, but there is still quite a bit out in the wild, so we don't need to worry too much. There's a whole bunch of it over here. I don't know if you can make trade goods with sticks. Hello. Ooh, maybe don't go over there. Let's cancel all that a second just because of that attack. What have we got? This is not bad at all. We don't have enough stock to make it a bad attack, to be honest. Flamers and the one turret could probably deal with that. Just need to make sure everyone's home. They are. Everyone's back, so there's no drama either. We're on 806k. So 200,000 before we're done. And all our new wine barrels are in. We do have a bit of moonshine on the go as well. So it's only stone and hay. We've got plenty of concrete that we can use. I think we need to probably draft these guys up and get them in. And here it comes. Let's see how joyous the old turret is. Let's turn everything off so we can have a good visual. And then those guys are so far away. Look at the pulse rifle on the flyers. It is so good. And the laser turret just quickly zapping them to finish them off. Look. Burning them down. Beautiful. And because the turret has 250 HP, it can kill, even if they all attacked it, would kill a good 15, 20 of them before they killed the turret, if that makes sense. So it's so good. I think we're good to speed it up and just deal with these last ones here. And pulse rifle just being way too strong for them to even push us anyway. Really enjoying the shop scenario though, it's very different. This should be quite a bit of bug meat for us. And there we go. And let's crack on. Very decent. We're good for a few days. It's weird because I've got the Jason Moon on, but they still attack every 4 days. I don't know whether it's just because I'm in the shop scenario. I'm not too sure. I was thinking about military scenario. I haven't really played that one more than once, so it probably is about time I played that one again. Obviously done the survival, the original one the most, and then the hope scenario. Like, most people don't like hope scenario. I quite like it, just because the attacks are more deadly. Right, I'm going to move this trade ship over here so I can get more hydroponics in. I'm just thinking, actually, I'm going to get rid of that. I don't need to worry about the marriage. as much as I want to do it, it really doesn't matter too much. I actually want to get more hydroponics in. And I want them over here. So I should be able to do it like this. And the plan is probably to move this over to the middle. Then I can get this guy in here. It's going to cost us in metal, but this, I want it to look like quite a large farm. Just because. Looks like we're the part then, right? We make our own rules because the planet's going to be ours anyway. And we'll get in some more supply there, so we're all good as well. We shouldn't be running off the battery anyway, but it's fine. If we can get a continuous supply of smoke leaf pipes, they are insane money. And we got some bandages back in now. We were running dangerously low on first aid, but we do have them now, so we're all good. That must mean some cloth has come in. Not quite, we got a little bit. So let's see if there's any cloth blossom on the map. We basically just can't take any hits. And I think we need to go out and try and get some metal here. We've got no scrap iron, nothing. But we do have a bunch of ore deposits around the map still. Because of a drop that came in. So we'll get plenty from that. And I think there was some more up here. We're probably going to need to start salvaging and scavenging again as well. We've got the bodies to do so. So we'll go ahead and do that. That'll get us some more scrap to smelt up as well. And we got 1k in thingies for trade goods. Also, I can't see any more metal drops. So I think we got most of them. That's fine. We'll do the salvage then. And there it is. The harvest is in. We've got grain coming in. Loads more berries. Ah, it's beautiful. And we also now have 59 wine in again. So the next sale is going to be pretty good. I think it'll take us to enough. Scavenging electronics isn't a bad thing either. Now, I could go in and build more turrets and stuff, but I really just don't want to. I think this is more than enough, as I've said. Oh, here comes the smoke leaf. Oh, there's so much. Right, I need to make sure that they can all craft. Where, hold on. I think I've only got one. These are all doing trade goods, right? Smoke leaf, pipe. We need to dry them out, but this one can also do it. Okay, we got 61 flyers, 6 huge mantis, and 6 bloated this time. So definitely can see the difference. Where are the flyers? Oh. We're off over here just chilling. The mantises just decided that they're going to chill out. I'm going to keep everyone relatively close. It looks like we're going to be fighting in the nighttime. No lights either. It's all part of the fun. We need nothing but our hydroponics. I think we're okay. We're going into the morning. All right, let's get everyone up. And there we go. We are ready. Bring it on. This should be fun. This is a lot of flyers here, so there's going to be quite a bit to do. But once that pulsey gets hitting them, we should be okay. We'll just watch the numbers fall. Let's see how well the turret does against this many. I think the answer's pretty obvious. We're doing okay. And because they've got the roof on this, it takes some doing before they get any damage done to them. And there we go. I have nothing for burns either, which is what the acid spit does to them, but it looks like it's going to be absolutely fine here. Laser turret doing absolute work. It's definitely the pulse rifle. We've got a laser pistol now also. The laser pistol is the most effective for DPS against them, at least anyway. But here come the last ones now. Flyers dealt with. We can set them all to be butchered after. And that takes some doing to kill the huge mantis. I think they're quite far away, so we're just going to have to wait until they're all gone. Oh, look at my robot. What are you doing, robot? No! Get back in. Just absolutely chilling. I probably should have told him to get inside, but here we are. I'm just going to chuck in a couple of diesel generators on a switch at some point. I might just let them run, to be honest. We get that much now. We don't have the scrap metal to get it sorted, in all fairness. So I probably need to do some more salvage, but I think we're okay. Let's get that one scavenged as well. I see during this heat wave, I think we're on a minus. We are, so we're exclusively running on the old batteries right now. Could turn this one off, but I'll forget to turn it back on. I think it's okay. Looks like tonight we may run out of power. Empty in 11 hours. Although, no, we'll be okay. Once the heat wave's gone, we should be fine. I'm building a second solar panel. Just turning off a couple of the old things that use power in here, just to free up a little bit more. I don't think it matters too much. I mean, I have put a lot on the circuit, but we've managed to get the extra ones up. Problem is, as I say, when it's bad, they only run at 4 in a heat wave, and they will run for a while. I could turn off the laser turret, but I don't... It should be fine. But 13 hours because I turned those two off. We've got the one solar panel kicking in. We'll have the diesel generators when we get a little bit of metal too, so it's absolutely fine. We've got so much smoke leaf drying. Look at this. Oh, there's so much pipes. But the next sale is going to be insane anyway, so we may never get to actually sell them. We've got quite a bit. And the batteries are about to die. We got 4 hours. I've got no metal for these either. The heat wave might disappear. I could turn off a couple of other things. I'll just let it turn off. It's okay. Luckily, we're not relying on power at all this run, really. Might be a little bit of unhappiness that comes. We should... Oh, we scavenged a laser pistol. Hello. Very nice. And there it is. The power is out. It'll keep going in and out until the thingy goes on. Only downside is going to be the drone. Diesel generators will be kicking in just a second. If we could get those on... Vicente, go do that. Let's get our power back online. This is probably the first time in a long time that I've gone this bad. His clothing is terrible. We are making it at the moment. I'm fairly certain, though, with these diesel generators on... Yeah, we'll be good. And then daytime should charge the batteries again. We're just getting in a bit more of a power thing, but there we are. Absolutely fine. We'll let them just run. So for context, they will use 20 fuel and they last for 2 days at a time. So 40 fuel every 2 days is absolutely fine. We have 437 to use. I don't need to sell anymore because we've got everything else. And our energy crystals are now in as well, so we can start crafting up anything else that we may need. Don't think we're going to need them, but I'm going to let them store. Alright, we have our trade ship. Ignore the hungry pests. I'm just letting them go in. This should be our sale. We have a lot to sell. Wow, we could just outright sell the dried smoke leaf, but I'm not going to. Oh, no, they don't want any of our stuff. Ah, you guys, man. Why don't you want my goods? This is a rubbish trade, then. 31k. I mean, I could sell the fuel. A bit of mushroom we can sell. I might just do it. I need to keep, like I said, I need to keep some, so I'm just going to go, just keep 230. Is there anything else we want to do? I mean, may as well sell some syrup off because we don't need that either. I had loads of moonshine and wine for you guys, but you didn't want it. So the next one it is then. Well, let's do this. Look at this. 81 flyers, not bothered about the bugs. They're going to be in very soon, so I think we're going to want to get everyone out, but we've just sent off that trade for another 95k, so we'll be on 900,000, so that's actually enough for one of the traders to get them all in. I'm going to bring them in now because I don't know how long's left on this, I'll be honest. But we're hammering through the times anyway, and the hungry pests are gone now, so hopefully there'll be quite a bit of fuel we can grab. We still have plenty to work with anyway, and there's a lot of raw resources we could still sell as well, but we don't need to. With all this now, it's crazy. Stimulating T is 120. We have the 2 laser pistols in now as well, so this should be an interesting flyer bit of fun here as they come in. Let's see how quick we can work these down. Already hitting the good stuns, which is great. Down to 69. Let's see how well the turret can hold. As you can see, absolutely ripping through the HP of it this time, but the numbers dwindling very quickly. Rita taking a bit of a beating there as well, but nothing to be concerned about, I don't think. We're almost halfway there. Doesn't help that it's night time, but what are we on? Okay, 40. 37. Come on. Good shots. Rita, you're not going to die, but it's going to be a close call. Maybe we do need a second turret. Wow. She took a right beating that time, didn't she? How much HP is she on? Pain extreme. She's passed out now. Only 12 more to go though, so we're fine. Lovely. And the final few. Let's speed it up. Vicente taking a beating as well. We'll let that last one come in. Lots of fuel to get at least anyway. We'll just grab the flyers on this one. Actually, you know what? Let's grab everything. Bless her. Good old Rita. Good news is we have quite a bit. I mean, we'll let them just chill. Their HP will go up anyway. That's the thing with flyers. They're always, well, it's dangerous. I know that much. But I'm actually thinking, because our only problem is flyers. So I'm going to get this here, and I'm going to research the flat cannon. And I'm just going to get a flat cannon in. I think that should be absolutely fine. We probably could have sold everything and made the money there, actually, now that I think about it. We could have easily done it on this one, look. Oh, yeah, we can. I don't want to. I'm going to wait. I want to sell all of my actual goods on the next trade. Alright, it looks like we got a smuggler trade ship. I didn't actually call for that one, but hey-ho, they seem to love absolutely everything that we're selling. Holy moly, here we go. The moonshine. 27k for 80 moonshine. The wine. Oh, yes. Now, you can't buy the planet off these guys, so it is about just making money. They don't actually want any more than one antibiotic for some reason. They must have someone ill on the ship. Oh, they have no money left. Sorry. That's what it is. That puts us up to 1 million, though, which is super cool. There's our first milli. They have no money. You lot are rubbish. So we still have 140 wine there as well. I won't say no to selling it, though. Why not? And one pod loaded. Bring in my cash, baby. So the next one, it can't be a smuggler one. I'm fairly certain they're broken. I was clicking contact the Outer Galactic Trade League thing, because they seem to have the most money and usually buy our ingredients. But there it is, the cool 1 mil. Oh, we have our first big boys coming in. Spike-tailed insects. That's 58 of the shooter ones now. This is where things get a little scary with no turrets. So we need these guys to pull in, but this is not good, actually. I didn't even consider these guys. This defense is no good for this. So what I'm going to do is try and pull this up a bit more. So the problem we're going to have is... So I'm just going to box it like this. Is there a gate in there? I just need to stick a little gate in the front there. So what I'm trying to achieve here is the out of shooting range. They have to walk towards the traps, right? That's the point here. If we don't, then it is a problem, and we are going to fail miserably on this one. One turret is not enough to deal with this. Now, it's enough to hold them. The problem being is we don't have metal for this. This isn't bad. He's managed to get enough up where they can't shoot to us, I think. Actually, I think the turret will be repaired in time to deal with this as well. So what we'll have to do is we might need to drop them out and kind of play the fences and stuff here. I didn't actually consider these guys at all. But as you can see, the turret will start to shred them down. It's just not enough to actually do anything. Now, it looks like they might path correctly. So they won't like to come into this. They should come around this. We've got enough built just in time. This one, though, I don't know. No, they are. That's good. Just need to weaken them. But they're going to be able to shoot from about here. So the flamers aren't going to be much use here. So the pulse rifle is going to be everything. And actually, this is good. They're coming in one by one. And they're attacking over here. Weird. Okay, so far so good. 3 laser pistols to be fair, so it's not too bad. We definitely don't want to go out like this when we've got our million. Oh no, here we go. Big pulse rifle, hopefully. That's it. Attack over there, no problem. Thinning you down is great. When we get down to about 30-ish with its just guns, we should be okay. They've destroyed a stick fence over there, but they haven't destroyed the front one. So still pathing okay. Oh my god, I hold a little bit of concern here. I really do. Those are okay. You carry on chewing at that concrete fence. That's not a problem. Okay, stun coming in really well here. And see the power of just one turret. It's actually crazy. I don't like that you're transporting. So can you go garrison, please? Because you will get shot out of the sky. Thank you. And robots flee. No, we're fine. There's 26 left. We've got... Vicente's been hit once. Probably okay. The beauty of the crossbows is it does cause bleed. So if we did have multiple, the bleed would come in handy. But actually, no, we dealt with that just fine. See, the power of the concrete blocks and multi-tiered fences is just insane. Okay, all good. I was worried for a moment there, but there was nothing to be worried about. We're fine. Are these guys going to stop chewing on the fence, or are you going to just keep being annoying? I'll let them break it. We've got the concrete to repair anyway. Alright, they are coming. I'm going to undo Vicente so he goes to lie down, and then everyone else will be dead. There we go. What was I concerned about, eh? And here we go. We've got the trade ship now. I want to just tell you, I've got 26 smoke leaf pipes, 199 wine. So this is it. It's 1.1 million. Oh, they're not buying anything. You absolute fools. All right, you can have my dried smoke leaf. It's like selling weed, not pre-rolled. You may as well take it all. Honestly, we got it all. Oh, I want the fuel. You're not touching my fuel. They always have so much money, so like they're great to kind of sell to. Still not enough though. We would have to sell, well, it would be if I sell off all of this stuff, I guess. So we'll be buying, we'll leave us with 20.6k. We'll be buying planetary ownership and selling all this off. For some reason, they don't want my goods anymore. But here we go. Let me own this. This is the deed of the planet. The final bit of love going in. We've almost got the coins in. 6, so they can only carry 100k at once. So we're nearly there. And I think that's the last one. There it is. Give me my note to say you've owned it. If you haven't played this mode, by the way, guys, you can obviously continue after. The goal is to buy the planet for the victory, but you can always carry on your shop as well and build it as big as you want. Here it comes. My lovely note, but there is the victory. Let me see how much goods we crafted. So here we go. We acquired 85 electronics, 13 CP. It's quite a lot, actually. I didn't even realize. 2 years, 23 days. Built quite a bit. And I don't think we had too much. We did it on pretty basic weapons, didn't we? But guys, thank you. All my hard work has paid off, and I am now the owner of the whole planet. It seems a little bit absurd that I get to buy the whole planet, but here we are. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate your time. Please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already as well. It really, really does help me more than you know. And if you want to support me that little bit extra, check out either memberships on the channel or on Patreon. Links are in the description. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one.